Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leo Rydell here. Just kind of waiting on my co-host, but we are gonna watch the Rise of Skywalker tonight. So if you guys have it on Blu-ray or you got it on Disney Plus, please join us for an awesome watch along. How's everybody's May 4th going so far? Man, I am super excited to revisit the Rise of Skywalker. I can't wait, guys. Admittedly, I can't wait. It looks like Chris is here. What's going on, Chris? What's up, man?
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I got you.
Great. Sorry, I was having old man difficulties.
It's all good, man. No biggie, no biggie. You ready to watch this movie again?
Yeah. No.
Dude,
Where's Manda?
Coming.
Oh, she's tardy?
Tardy.
She's tardy sauce?
Dude, you're tardy every time. Don't even start.
Oh man, don't even. Yeah. Pretty much.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
All right, so
we got two live. Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
Two live crew.
Dude, got my munchies ready. I'm ready to go, man.
I hear you. Come on, Manda.
We ready, man. I'm at 0-1.
I can just barely see the. I'm at 3 seconds in, actually. Oh, 3 seconds.
Nice.
I can barely see the
3.
Lucas logo.
What up, man?
Hi, I'm at 3 seconds too.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Good.
We'll wait a little bit for some people to join in.
Some people from
Are we starting? Because I just pressed play.
No, I'm not starting yet.
Oh,
Christ on a cracker.
Go back to 3.
Okay.
What is happening? Wait, I'm so confused.
I thought you said, okay, 1, 2.
My bad. I was going to get to, I was getting to 3 seconds. My bad.
I'm so confused.
Head back to 3 seconds.
Are we good? Are we okay, guys? I have my drink. I'm so excited.
Yes. I'm trying to fix my mic. It's limp.
Oh boy.
That's, I hate when
sounds like some personal problems.
There's a pill for that.
There is a pill. Meet Bob. No, I think I fixed it. I'm good.
Attaboy.
Because the boys in the hood is always hard.
Did you guys have a good day?
Did we lose? Oh man.
Yeah, we're all here, right?
Yes. Okay, good. Yes, we're all here.
Over here stuff in my face.
Yes, I had a very busy, productive day.
Yes. Are you gonna tell us what happened?
Oh, you want to know the news, do you?
I do.
Okay, I can't divulge too much of the details, but it looks like my little short motion comic project, if you guys have been following it on Twitter, it looks like it gained some traction, and I'm set to release it as a 10-part series. That's going to eventually feature the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and it's being shopped around through various means of distribution, and I'm also in talks with Dark Horse Comics to develop a comic with it.
Oh my god, that is amazing. I am so happy for you.
Dude, that is so cool.
Dude, I don't know how to process it, because to be honest with you, it still kind of really feels surreal, because everything has just been so crazy, and getting good news was something I was not expecting. This is not just good news. This is Leo, like I was telling you when I got that when I signed my first contract to do that feature film in September. This is like life-changing things, man. Like that's a life-changing moment. This is something
well deserved, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Work for this shit.
Oh, this is amazing, honestly.
Oh I got one more. So the project is going to have motion. It's going to have like comic panels, but it's going to be played over with music and transitions, and it's going to have voiceovers. It's going to sound really, really cool, and it's going to be engrossing. It's going to put you in that atmosphere with these great visuals. And the guy who's doing the artwork is a fan of the story. He loves the script. He used to work for Marvel, and he's going to be doing the artwork for us.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This
He's
is
also one
incredible.
hell of a
Shit,
tattoo
dude,
artist.
this is
by the way.
awesome.
Yeah, I can't express. I don't want to make this about me, but I'm still at a point too where contracts haven't been signed yet. So I'm not stupid. These things have a way of kind of exploding. I will blow up your project. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself until things are settled down. But I know,
Which is fair. I get that.
yeah, I know my agent, and she wouldn't. I only work with women. She wouldn't. Yeah, she wouldn't send me up the wrong tree. So she told me to get excited, and when I get the text, get excited. Fuck yeah, I get excited.
That's amazing, man. I'm so proud of you. Oh
Thank
my
you
god.
very much. I wanted you guys to hear it first. I didn't tell nobody's.
Aw.
Great job, man. That is absolutely excellent, bro. Like, I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Same.
I feel like a weight's lifted off my shoulders, but I also know that I got a shit ton of work to do now. Now I got to write 10 episodes. 10 episodes somehow.
But that's
Hey,
so
this is great work, man.
exciting. Yeah, that's so exciting though. Like, oh my god.
I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna introduce the Horsemen of the Apocalypse into the series.
Do it.
Dope.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really neat. Thank you. Thank you for letting me talk about it, Leo. I appreciate it.
Of course,
That's
dude.
awesome.
Everybody weigh in, y'all. What's up? Happy May 4th. Congratulations, Chris. Dude, that's so fucking awesome, man.
Thank you. I'm very proud of myself.
That's amazing.
You should be. Sorry, I have like a mouthful of food.
I can hear you chewing. I'm trying to find a balancing point for my iPad.
I know. I'm like,
I know. I have like the weirdest setup right now. So
yeah,
oh
you guys want to see it.
Guys.
I got like a drink over one shoulder, chips in my lap. I'm setting up a stand for my iPad. I look at my phone over there and trying to look at the chat. And yeah, so
I'm like hunched over in front of my computer because I'm like, I don't want the audio to bleed in. So I'm just like, all right, let me go ahead and use the computer while I'm right in front of a fucking TV.
I mean, I do that all the time. So it's nothing new for me.
Right, I'm right in front of a big 17-inch MacBook Pro, and I go to my iPad to watch a movie. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Chris? Like,
how dare you?
Right.
Christopher Nolan would be disappointed. How dare you?
He would be so disappointed in me.
All right, everybody. So cue up the film to 3 seconds. Let's get ready here. We got a couple more minutes, and then we'll play this sucker. I already know Amanda and Chris are about to be ranting all over this movie. I'm trying to see it from the perspective of a fan who enjoys it, because I'll let you guys know. The first 2 watches, actually, I thought it was enjoyable. Did I love it? No.
Wait, you watched it twice?
Ride. Yes, I did. I enjoyed the ride. And then I read Trevorrow's full script, and now I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Fuck Rise of Skywalker, man. I can't stand that shit. As soon as I read that script, it ruined it for me.
Yeah. So I'm the same. I'm the same way.
Same.
It was totally man, I think I actually had to stop. I didn't think I finished that whole script because I was so pissed off. Like, I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. You get to the last couple pages and you're just like, oh my God, this is the episode 9 I wanted.
I have a question though. Did that leak from Colin himself, or was it just like on like Reddit boards and stuff like that?
Say what?
Like, was that like from Colin? Like it's his script that you said. Like, did he release that, or like did someone find it?
I
think it was leaked. Yeah, it was his script. It was leaked.
It was just leaked. It's not like he actually like, this is what I wrote type of thing, like Joss Whedon did with Wonder Woman.
I think he did come out and say that was his.
Okay, because that, for me, like, I don't like when like a movie of this gravity comes out and then there's like production notes or like other important plot lines that they wanted to incorporate, because then everyone's like, oh, I wanted that, and then like it loses the luster of the film that actually came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Zack Snyder, but in reverse. Well,
Yeah.
no, not reverse, but same. It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's the exact same.
It's the exact same situation, not reverse.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's okay. It's the same thing. You're right. Like it's very unfortunate because I know that we discussed that the Russos did that with Endgame the other week when it was the 1-year anniversary, and I was like fuming. So I just don't appreciate them changing that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Either way,
you mean to tell me you wouldn't head to the theaters and watch a double feature of Endgame and or Infinity War and Endgame?
I watched both of them 3 times in theaters. I don't need to do that, especially because I own both of them. Like it's just
back to back
for me to. I've done that, man. Like I've done it back to back. There's no point in me sitting there for 6 hours and then getting pissed off at Endgame again. Like that's not something that's rewatchable. Endgame for me anyway.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've only rewatched it once.
Same.
How in the what?
Like on DVD,
I prefer Infinity War. Infinity War gives me anxiety.
Yeah, man. Like
I do not like seeing my heroes. Like I did not like seeing Tony get his ass handed to him like that, man. I just
oh my god, and seeing Peter disappear. Oh my fucking goodness.
I think when Tony got stabbed, that was like the moment where I lost it. Like I started crying, and I'm like, not like this, not like this, not like this, not like
this.
And
then when he said to Doctor Strange, he's like, "Why the hell did you do that?
Yeah."
He's like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah.
Like it was just like there's just so much heart between it, and like there's a lot of foreshadowing. Like Doctor Strange doesn't make a fucking speech like, "Hey, if you put me in between the stone and the kid, I don't give a shit who dies." I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to be put in between a rock and a hard place eventually. Thank you for foreshadowing, but you kind of saw it coming. But for some reason, it was just Infinity War was like after it was over and it's like devastation. All right. I just think that with Thanos copping out, destroying the stones, I didn't fear him. I didn't fear him because obviously we knew that obviously the ending was going to be somewhat better than Infinity War. It was kind of bittersweet because Tony died or whatever, but I didn't fear Thanos.
I actually liked the consequence. I feared the consequence of Thanos more than I did Thanos himself, to be completely honest. Like, for me, it was like as soon as Thor chopped his head off and the movie still showed that there were still consequences, everybody was still affected. I think that was a very powerful beat in the movie, but it didn't really go too far with it. Like, I think the characters could have been more scarred, and they kind of got away with everybody was okay. Oh, a couple people disappear, but they're not dead. You know, it kind of, they got away with murder a little bit.
I honestly wanted the OG6 to die. I think that would have been just a better thing. Oh my god! Like it would have been so much better.
Barton. Like what the fuck?
Like I wanted to see that moment from Infinity Gauntlet when Thanos was beating the shit out of Cap's shield, and the shield was just crumbling punch after punch. Like I wanted to see that.
I wanted something brutal. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna take it, like Endgame was dark, and I'm using like air quotes, whatever, but it could have been so much darker.
Oh yeah.
This is like the end of it. Like I thought all of them were gonna die. Legit. The OG6, I wanted to, because there's a whole new wave of heroes. What's the point of keeping half, like the rest of them alive? There's no point.
More lives should have been lost.
Yeah, I agree. Like it was like when Infinity War happened, within the first like 5 minutes, 3 of them died, and I'm like, holy shit. We are in for a freaking ride. And that's why I loved it, because within the first 5 minutes, they set the tone.
They had to do that though, because they knew we weren't going to believe shit unless somebody died right off the fucking bat.
And it's true, and you're right about that. But that's why Endgame kind of just like, okay, so 2 of them, okay.
Like imagine if Hulk put on the gauntlet and then died. Like it was just like, oh, I snapped, and then he just like full on melted down. Like it would be like, oh,
we all would have been remembering the Avengers. There would have been a scene with the whole fucking statue of them, and then it would have been the young heroes stepping up into their shadows.
Yes.
All the Avengers just gave their
Spider-Man.
life for
Boom.
Yes.
now,
Oh my god.
and now the world will never be the same because now heroes have saved the world. Just like a comic book, the world is forever this monumental event.
And see, that's the problem is they kind of tried to.
This is the first one.
They
you know what I mean?
That in like a friendly way because they're like, oh, Cap goes and lives off his life with
it's
Peggy,
Disney.
passes off the
Disney.
shield. Tony dies. Hulk kind of goes back into research mode. Thor's still with the guard. Like it's like no, they're still kind of on the ground doing work and shit. They should have all been like done. Like it should have been done. This is the last mission for us, and we're either dead or full on like never coming back to crime fighting like Cap, which I did think Cap got a good ending because he had always had his feet on the ground this entire time. Like Cap never had a break. Cap never rested. He was always
he rested for
everyone else.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
He rested for like 80%.
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
My
that
boy
wasn't
was
his
frozen.
He got
fault.
enough sleep.
That was not his fault. I'm saying he deserved a peaceful life with Peggy.
You know what? As much
he
as
sacrificed himself. He did it on purpose. That was his fault. He killed himself, and he knows he did that.
What I'm saying is that that's not fair. You're saying he got a snooze. But he did get a snooze. Hell,
he woke up and it was like his shirt was too tight for his body. He was like, "Where am I? You're in New York. I'm Nick Fury. I hate cats."
Yeah, I love that. Like I love the Man Out of Time storyline. Like it's
I do that. I like that too.
Ever.
Same. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like,
it's a classic.
I personally think that Tony's fate and Steve's fate should have been switched at the end of Endgame because, like, you have. I think for character development purposes, Tony got his character development in Iron Man 3, and that's why his trilogy was like tied up nicely, and that's it. I don't think that he should have gotten that ending in Endgame for that reason because like he already developed to the point where like he finally understood what it meant to be Iron Man and what it meant to be Tony Stark, right? Whereas Steve, he always, like Leo said, he always put his life on the line. He was always like protecting like people, and he did the whole self-sacrifice. So for him to do the ultimate self-sacrifice for everybody would have made more sense than Tony doing it.
Well, I think the reason why I like Tony doing it is because of the exchange between Tony and Steve in Avengers 1. There's an exchange, of course, like midway through the movie where Steve says, "You never be the type to lay down on the wire while the other man walks over you and you sacrifice yourself." Yeah. Tony proved him wrong, and that we kind of all roll with that mindset through it all.
That pissed Tony
like you said,
off.
man, that we were like, no, Steve is the guy that would do this. That's why I like that it was Tony, because Tony wouldn't do that. Like it was against Tony's character, and that's why I think I like it so much.
But if Tony didn't have a family, then it would have been like, yeah, that's justified. Tony had a whole ass family. Okay, you know what I mean? And like, for me to like full circle moment, Cap was the first Avenger.
Right. Tony Tony would not have sacrificed his life for.
He would never have done that.
No,
but
not
think
for this.
About it. In Tony's mind, this isn't going to stop unless I stop it. Like that.
But he's not the only Avenger that could have stopped
Tony even need to go?
Yes,
on the
Tony
heist?
needed to go. He was the start of all of it. He had to go.
The time heist. Did he?
Here's what I think would have made it a little bit better, to be honest. And you guys can weigh in on this one. If Steve had just left the shield, so say for instance, okay, Tony dies, Steve goes back in time, he just leaves the shield. There's no him in the future as an old man. The shield is just left for Falcon, and then we get the last scene with Peggy. Would that have changed it at all for you guys?
Yeah,
like Steve did lay his life on the line. He did serve till the end, and then he said, "This is the last mission. I'm passing it on to you, Falcon." Or I guess some people think it should be Bucky, but I don't think so, based on the events of this universe. But yeah, passing it on to Falcon.
No,
Bucky.
No, dude, Bucky. Bucky did in this universe.
You want to know why?
Why is everybody hating on me?
But the
No,
MCU established
Why?
Bucky as a completely different character.
Yes, that's
The
the
Winter
issue. They
Soldier
never
He
is-
could
wrote him
redeem
properly.
himself.
No,
You
Bucky
don't
was
like
never
never
wrote it.
Bucky
They're
was
never
never
gonna
Cap's
do it.
sidekick though. Bucky
They're
was never
not-
Cap's sidekick.
Exactly. It was always
Okay,
Sam
I'm not
in the
asking him to
MCU.
be Cap's sidekick. I'm asking him to be Captain America. Was
But
he
that's
or
why
was he
he
not
passed on the
Captain
shield to
America
him in the
comics?
comics.
That's why no one cares about Bucky, because they never established him as a proper secondary character. He was always seen as the bad guy. He's had 5 lines.
Yep.
How do you develop that?
He
Then
was
that's-
Steve
this is
Rogers.
Steve's-
Wait,
no,
wait,
it's
wait. Hold
Steve's
on. He
ultimate-
was Steve Rogers' Robin. He was the guy to inherit the suit in the comics. He was
Yeah.
built up from the ground up from the beginning to be the guy. He was not built that way in the MCU. They were friends. He was better than
Okay, I can
Steve
fix
at first.
that, Leo. I know.
Steve developed into somebody that was stronger than Bucky. And then Bucky, unfortunately, had a lot of events happen that led him to becoming the Winter Soldier. His mind was psyched. The whole connection between Steve and Bucky didn't really happen.
Like,
No,
I
you're
wish,
right.
MCU.
Chris.
But
I
he
wish,
haven't. He
Chris.
has a tarnished record, right? Steve could fix that by giving him
Nah,
the shield
man, no,
and saying,
no.
"Bucky, here, I believe in you." Like you
Bucky's
believed in
redemption
me.
is
Like
helping
you believed
Falcon
in
with
me.
Yeah,
the shield.
but here's the
Fuck
thing,
Falcon
Chris.
America.
No,
I agree.
man.
Nah,
Chris, I agree
fuck
with
Falcon.
you. But I agree with you. The point is that they never wrote him.
Yes, you're right. You
to
guys are
have
absolutely
that's
right.
the
They
issue.
didn't.
They had no
didn't.
content. If they had content, because I'm actually reading the Winter Soldier run right now. My friend gave
it's
it to me
so
for my
fucking
birthday.
Dude,
good.
it's tight, isn't it? It's fucking.
It
good.
is incredible. So I'm just saying, like, if they wrote him
Excuse me.
into the Bucky that we deserved, and like Seb like really came into his own as Bucky, then I could see, yes, make him Captain America. But also, sorry, Leo, go ahead.
He never got that. He never got those moments. The only
Right.
beats that Bucky got, let's remember, the only times we saw Bucky, 2 out of 3 or I'm sorry, I guess if we're talking in the Cap series only, 2 out of 3 of those times he was operating against Cap. So
yeah, like
yeah, Falcon deserved the shield way over Bucky. Agree, Fox. In this universe. Now, if they had built up Bucky to instead be kind of like Steve's ragtag partner, and they were both kind of weak at first,
Sam,
and Steve rose up and became the buff one and was like, all right, Bucky, I'm gonna bring you up with me. Then I would say, yes, Bucky deserves a shield.
Right,
he was there day one. No, Bucky
100%.
got psyched. He got his psych like completely destroyed by the Russians. So
but
it just, Bucky's story in this one doesn't make sense for him to get the shield.
No.
All right, I guess you're right, but I think I'm pissed because they could have done more with Bucky.
Oh yeah,
or
I agree completely.
They could have done more with Sam too. Cause see,
yep, I completely
if
agree.
I'm going into a fucking battle, I'm not calling Falcon in.
But see,
I'm sorry.
This is the thing, and
He
this is
doesn't
why
have
I
any
hate.
powers.
This is why I hate Civil War, because that third installment in the Captain America trilogy should have had a development with Sam and Bucky, and that's why I can't stand Civil War for that reason, because they changed it due to freaking Batman vs Superman coming out, or else that was supposed to be an entirely different movie. Okay, the original title to the third Captain America film was called The Fallen Sun.
Oh my god.
Okay, that is issue 25, Silver Age. That is when he died.
Are you trying to tell me they were going to give me what I wanted, but they decided to give me fucking a watered down version of Silver fucking
It was going to be Cap dies.
I will never forget that day. I will never forget that day. D23. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Because I was watching it live, I swear, on D23. I'll never forget that freaking day on Twitter. Everything was trending. Serpent Society was trending. The Fallen Sun was trending. Civil War was trending.
Really?
So we had no idea what was happening.
I wasn't on the Twitter then, I don't think.
Yeah, man. Like, straight up. And then they announced Batman vs Superman. They announced Apocalypse. So Marvel was like, oh my god, like Age of Ultron was so shit. We have to do something. And then they switched it up.
They made it up because Civil War was an Avengers movie.
Yep.
It was an Avengers movie, not titled an Avengers movie. Come on.
So it was supposed to be Avengers Civil War. That's even better.
No,
yes, I know.
what I'm saying is if they made it to Avengers Civil War, I would honestly probably give that movie a lot more credit. if they did that and then made another Cat movie.
Dude, can we
Yep.
just agree that the Civil War storyline is fucking awesome?
The comic book one?
Yes.
Amazing.
So good. Both runs,
Amazing.
though.
Oh my
They're so
god.
Oh man, I
Iron Man with
loved
the
it.
villains and
Choose
shit.
your
Oh
side,
my
man.
God.
I love it, man.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Oh man, it was
I have
really
to
All right,
admit,
guys.
one of my favorites that I've read.
We probably need to get started with the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Guys,
please.
I'm at the 13-minute mark. 13 second,
What?
I mean.
13, go back to 3,
Why
man.
did you move? Go back to 3.
Everybody go head to 03, pull up Rise of Skywalker if you got your Blu-ray or Disney Plus. Hit the 3 seconds, guys, and we will start Rise of Skywalker. I want to remind everybody that feel free to be on either side. I'm playing the good side this time. I'm kind of trying to see the Rise of Skywalker from how they, I guess, intended us to see it. And Amanda and Chris will be expressing my true deep down feelings the entire
Oh, yes. So ready.
But be ready, guys. I'm about to be devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Like, I'm about to be
Okay.
like, well, what if they intended to convey this or say that? Be ready.
Okay.
Then again, I might just be like, fuck this. This movie is trash.
Let's hope not, Leo. Maybe we'll
Last Jedi
see
was
the
amazing.
light.
Ooh.
What?
Last Jedi was fantastic.
I
Sorry,
just
guys.
watched the
sequel trilogy over
I just
prequel
watched
trilogy.
the dance sequence that was a lightsaber fight in that thing.
Dance,
Horrible
no,
choreography.
man. That red
That's
room
called
scene was
choreo?
No,
legendary.
it does not hold
Top
up,
10
guys. It
lightsaber
is
battles in the live action.
no.
In the live action, yeah.
No.
Top 10? Dude, can you think of
No.
20 of them in the live action only? In the live action
No,
only?
I can't even
Can
think
you
of
think
10.
of 20?
No, I
Oh
can't
my
think of
God.
10. So, like, there you go.
So there you go. All right, guys. You all ready?
Yep.
All right, ready. Amanda, you good?
Yep.
All right, everyone. We're at 3 seconds. We're playing in 3, 2, 1. Play. Everybody should be on the Lucasfilm logo.
What?
A long time ago in a galaxy
Far, far away.
Chris got really, really pissed off.
I like how you said that, and it played the theme right after.
Right.
Yeah, you're an original trilogy fan. You know the timing and everything.
Dun, 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 dun.
Force lightning is a dark skill, right? Yep. That is a dark side skill, yeah. And see, they never really explore like the rich lore behind like force usage. And so, Dexter, to your point, the force lightning is actually, it comes from the anger of whoever the user is using it. Like, it is a skill full of anger, raw emotion. That's why you see when you see Rey in this movie, unfortunately, she uses the lightning at the most emotional moment of the movie, most likely. So yeah, it's a dark side.
Spoiler alert.
Come
I did
on,
not know
people have
this.
seen that shit.
Rise.
Also, how random was Palpatine? Palpatine in the first
Palpatine.
paragraph. Sorry.
I mean, let's be
Sounds
real
like a dish
here.
soap.
I'll admit,
Palpatine.
I love the Emperor. I love the Emperor, y'all. Don't get me
Emperor
wrong, but I'm like,
Palpatine.
come on. This is ridiculous. They're definitely relying on him instead of actually writing a concrete good storyline like, oh, the Emperor is
It's
a
a
Sith
cop-out.
holocron trying to teach Kylo Ren to be a better Sith. That would have been oof.
Palpatino was a cop out.
Palpatino.
That makes sense. I'm just surprised I didn't catch it on first viewing. No, man, like honestly, I have to watch Star Wars movies more than once because I just have to
I don't
soak
like
in
that.
all
Did
the
you
details.
Did you just see what he did? He fucking moonwalked his lightsaber into somebody.
Everyone was saying that. We're like, what the hell?
What the? Did they just say, "Hey, Adam, ad-lib this real quick"? And he's like, "He won't."
I don't know, guys. I like this part. Look at him.
Oh,
The moonwalk.
yeah,
I just got to it. I think
The
Chris is a little
MacGuffin.
ahead of me.
The
Chris,
CW.
you're ahead, man.
Oh, where am I? What do you guys?
Yeah, I
at?
seen the moonwalk, and now
Okay.
he's like standing, and he just turned around.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
tell
gotta
me
go
when
to-
you got the jade and it's going into the next
We're
transition.
here now.
No,
Okay.
not yet, not yet.
No, not yet.
Now.
My bad.
Now.
Now. Okay, there we go. Bang. Boom. Got
Okay.
it. Ben Solo deserves so much better.
He does. God.
I wrote a whole rant today,
Like,
man.
how do you fly a TIE fighter? Like, I'm fucking curious.
That's your concern.
Sorry. You're not gonna like this commentary. It's not gonna be about the
Well,
movie.
if they follow the similar storyline, Chris, you're just gonna be born with the skills.
Yep. He's the best pilot because Skywalker.
Yep, he's blessed with the powers to be able to be a good pilot.
Let's try spinning. That's a good trick.
It's so funny.
That was from Phantom Menace. Anyway,
Guys, when I heard the Emperor was back, I was actually like super psyched because in my head, I thought it was going to be a mental battle with Ben Solo,
Right?
Luke Skywalker on one end, the Emperor on the other. They're both haunting his mind, trying to pull him one side or the other. I was so fucking psyched. And then to find out the Emperor's like the main villain was like a big letdown.
But you know what? I have to admit, the first half of this film, before you find out about her lineage, was beautifully
Solid.
shot. The visuals were so great. The action, the banter between characters, the first half was solid. It was really fun. And then it just fell apart. And I was like, why am I watching this?
I think you might be right. The revelation was the part where I was kind of like, huh?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, no.
And I didn't even go in blind. I was so pissed off with what people were like saying about the spoilers that I read all the spoilers before going in, because like at that point, if everyone was that pissed off about the movie, I'm like, you know what? I don't even care at this point. So I read all the spoilers before going in, and I was pissed off.
Oh shit.
Deadass. I was so cheesed.
So the only spoiler I got was that Vader's voice appears in the movie, and that was the only fucking scene was in this beginning piece here.
Guys, I got mega spoilers on this before it came out.
Oh, I did not. I stayed away as far as I seen it before the spoilers started slipping out.
I had to wait like another week, I think. That's why I didn't care. I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore.
Dude, Vader is my favorite character in the entire franchise, and like people were like, oh yeah, like his voice is in the movie, and I was like, oh my god, is that like him talking to Kylo Ren? Like, nope, just one little random line of dialogue in the beginning.
I'm so mad at Ben, man. Look at this freaking potential. Like, look at what, oh my god. So
He could have
frustrating
killed
to
the
watch
Emperor,
this.
dude, and
In
been
2
the
seconds.
guy.
Like what? Like when they're rising the ships, like where is everybody? Like I can't. I'm having trouble trying to get my bearings on this planet.
Like, imagine if Ben Solo pulled out his lightsaber and just said, "Nyeh," and just stabbed the Emperor. It was like, this is all mine
That's
now.
what Ryan Johnson would have done. Guarantee you, he would have subverted our expectations.
I would have liked that move better than him following the whole movie around and then pulling a random lightsaber out of his asshole.
I agree with you, Leo.
It's true. Look at this. Oh,
Look at this. He's so
Come on.
evil. Like,
he's so freaking
so much
good.
potential.
He's so good. Then freaking they had to ship Ray and Ben together. It was
I
so
hate
stupid.
that.
I mean,
I wanted them to be siblings.
If you
What?
ship it, that's fine. But if like you actually wanted them together in the film, come on.
In the
Like,
Oh
if you-
man, check out
like,
Dexter
no.
Herta's comment. He said, I saw this movie with my family originally from Halifax. There were 10 people in the entire
Halifax.
theater. Opening night.
Nova Scotia in the house.
See, here's the thing. I think leading up to the Rise of Skywalker, people were just so deflated with the discourse from The Last Jedi that they didn't even care to go watch this.
No, I
Because
agree.
even the marketing for Rise of Skywalker, like, it was non-existent, dude. Like, it
Nope.
wasn't as blown out of proportion as the other ones, right?
No,
my
not
fly
nearly.
thing.
Force
I love
Awakens
Star-
was like peak marketing for Star Wars, and then they
Mhm.
did The Last Jedi. They did a huge push, and then after the backlash, it just kind of went all downhill. Even Solo
they
didn't get a
did.
good marketing treatment.
I know. It was so good. Be quiet.
That's literally
Really
like
enjoy
Did you
it.
like Alden? Did you like Alden Ehrenreich?
he was okay. I think his charisma kind of made up for the fact that he didn't really look like Harrison.
You might like Hail Caesar then.
He had charisma? What the fuck show were you watching?
I thought he was a lot of fun. He was cute. Like he was in it. Like I didn't got the same vibe. I thought it was a good characterization. I don't know.
Nah, I didn't like him. Sorry.
I thought it was decent.
Harrison is my Han Solo.
Obviously, you're not gonna like manipulate and do CGI on the man's face.
I know.
Why not? They're doing it
Don't
to
do his
everybody
prequel
else
then.
here.
Just,
I mean,
just leave it be.
Okay, did you watch The Irishman? It wasn't that great. It's not that
ooh,
polished.
so bad.
It wasn't that polished. As much as I love Marty for doing it and trying to use a different,
So you called him Marty like you guys have drinks.
I know. I love
We are
it.
BFFs.
I have adopted that from Amanda.
His
I call him
poster's
Marty.
in my room. Okay.
That's
The amount
Mr.
of-
Scorsese to you, damn it.
Yeah, he is Marty to me, my friend.
Chris, have you seen Hail Caesar, Coen Brothers?
Oh man, no, I haven't.
Let's do a watch party for Hail Caesar.
I know you
If
got
it's
no.
Coen Brothers film,
No.
you'll
It's
love it.
not.
Probably really
Hail Caesar is like not top tier.
I can't stand the Coen brothers, just so everyone knows.
You don't like the
Whoa,
Coen
what?
Brothers?
Nope.
Fargo? What?
Okay, well, Fargo, yes.
Have you seen Stuck on You?
I have not.
Yes. Ooh.
Where Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear are
Oh wait,
conjoined
yes,
twins.
Yes,
That is
I watched
comedic.
that.
So
I
good.
watched that.
Wait, oh brother? You didn't like Oh Brother We're Out There?
No,
That was a classic.
No.
What?
Nope.
Guys, just so you know, we've stopped watching Star Wars The Last Jedi and we are now giving Amanda shit.
Okay, let me go back into it. That I love Poe so much.
Poe's
And
one of
I
those
just-
freak
from the
pilots
beginning,
too, isn't he?
Yeah, potential here.
Yeah.
Like this.
But that's
this
why
is
I
great.
love it.
Okay, if they could do this, why haven't they been doing this since the original trilogy?
I mean,
No, fair point.
You want to
Yeah,
explain the
yeah.
Holdo maneuver and the fucking who's this guy's character's Poe Dameron maneuver? Poe
Hey,
Dammit? Poe
movie
Dammit?
files.
he's
What's going
that
on, buddy?
good. Hi,
Movie files. What's going on, man?
Woo!
Oh my god, I love your channel, man. I've been doing some of your watch-alongs, bro. I love it. Thanks for
Same
coming
here, bro.
out.
Yeah. Thank
If you want to watch Rise of Skywalker, let us know. We're at 10 minutes exactly.
Look at these
Soggy Bottom
visuals.
Boys for the win. Dapper dude, right?
Saggy Bottom Boys.
Saggy Bottom
Holy
Boys.
shit.
The rocks.
Oh my
Chris,
God.
The rocks. Look at the rocks, Chris.
Shut the fuck up. This is horse shit.
Hey,
Look at her.
okay.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that. I saw the wires.
Wait, in her
Watch.
defense, she's meditating right now, and she learned from Leia.
This
What?
is
How to
also
do that
true.
backflip like that?
She learned from Leia. They explain it.
No, not for. Oh, Carrie.
Oh, Carrie.
Makes me emotional every time I watch it. Oh.
So, does anybody else think she was maybe a little over included? Like,
Who?
did it feel forced?
Leia?
Yes.
No, you
No,
can
I think
never.
there was
Some of the
more to
scenes with
her.
the body doubles and stuff, I'm like, all right, look, we unfortunately we could have had the funeral at the beginning, to be honest. Like, I would have honestly been fine with them honoring the Fisher family and just
Mm,
including a few scenes only, than having the funeral. I would have loved that.
This scene is so stupid. Why does she need to train? She already knows how to fight like a fucking master Jedi.
No,
Did we
no,
not go through this
she's
in the
still
last
training.
Jedi though? But we went through this in the second one, the 8th, 7th, whatever came before
Hey
this one.
guys, you guys wanted to see some training from Rey. Now you're seeing it, and y'all upset.
Oh, the Vader mask.
She's
Vader,
not really
oh my
training.
God.
She's just showing off
Oh.
her skills. No one's teaching her shit.
Is anybody else a Vader fan? Is that their favorite character? Anyone else? Definitely
love
my favorite of the
Anakin
entire
Skywalker is
series.
hands down my
Anakin
favorite character.
Skywalker
Yes.
is
Yes,
You
the
know what? I
tragedy.
got I got into an
Yes.
argument today where like people thought it was stupid that I liked Anakin. And I'm like, why?
What?
Why? He's
He
amazing.
had
all
the
about
most
Anakin.
amazing
Anakin
story
is
out of
the-
all the
Right?
characters.
And I was just like, what are you talking about? He has so much depth. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah. Not to mention, if you read the Vader lines, like they're amazing. Actually,
So
making some dinner,
good.
but wanted to show support. Have a fun watch along. Everybody, give this video. Thanks, man. May the fourth be with you, bro. Thanks for coming
May the Force
out.
be with you.
I agree. Have the funeral at the beginning. Fast and Furious, Paul Walker scene, not a dry eye there. Imagine if they did that lay it that way. Even if they did it like sort of towards the beginning, if she had a
Open up
couple
with her
of
funeral, a
scenes, I
big
would have been
military
okay with
funeral.
that. Body doubles and all that shit. Come on.
I get it. Yeah. I mean,
Use
yeah.
the body doubles if it's pivotal to the story. She's not pivotal to the story at all.
I was rooting for Vader the entire time. I agree, Dexter, and all of you folks out there who have watched the Clone Wars, you all know that the entire time this last season, we're still rooting for Anakin. Still,
Because he's the best
You
character.
dumbasses think
He
he's not going to
is.
change?
We know he's not going to change.
66.
We know he's going to become Vader, but we're still like, please, Anakin, please.
Rise, Lord Vader.
So good.
Padme, is she
I
alive?
love
Is she
that Billy
safe?
Lord is in this.
I
love that Billy Lord's in
know.
this. It's
So beautiful.
cute. I adore
What?
it.
With her mother.
Billy Lord's in it.
By the way, she was great in Booksmart.
Yes. Oh my god. Freaking hilarious. The Skywalker.
I will say I did like the young Carrie Fisher and young Mark Hamill with the fight scene. That was pretty dope.
That was great. That was such a cool aspect. I love my fly boy so much. Oh my god. Sorry.
Man, he's really
So
short.
much potential.
Hey. We
And his pants make him look like a conquistador.
But he's so cool.
Things in this house. Duke Leto of Atreides. Cannot wait for Dune. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Dune looks badass.
Oh, so excited. The book is fantastic. I'm so happy I started reading it. Oh my god.
I like the original Dune.
Dune? Oh my god, Amanda, where you at? You finished?
I'm at book 2 now.
Oh shit. I'm on chapter 7 or 8.
Dude.
I've been kind of concurrently going through manga, and I've gone through some webtoons and stuff. Like I have a couple ratings in
Which
between.
Is fair. Yeah. I wish we got more of the three of them together.
Same.
Because they had such a good dynamic, and I feel like that was wasted entirely in like every single film in the new trilogy.
I don't know. I still feel like if I was Rey, I still feel like if I was Rey, I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you, Poe?"
Well, they've known each other for a year. This is a year time skip. It's a year. It's a year between the.
Okay, thanks for telling me that.
And
I now care even more.
They're like boyfriends, and like Finn.
Hey, look, it's a Hobbit.
I'm not gonna lie. I did want the same-sex couple to happen.
It was so clear that they were like, come on, they were gonna work so well together. I can't.
Look at that guy in the pilot suit with the big fat stomach. You trying to tell me he can fit in a TIE fighter?
Hey man, don't make fun of Matt Parkman from Heroes.
The fact that you know who that is.
Yeah, I'm making fun of the guy that J.J. Abrams puts in all his fucking movies.
Nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, he's a bit actor at best. How does she still have the sacred Jedi texts?
Because she had him in the end of The Last Jedi.
Yep.
How did she get them after Yoda burned them?
Dude, she already had a stash at the end of The Last Jedi. She took him before he burned the temple.
Maybe you should have watched The Last Jedi again, Chris.
I don't know. I don't care.
Also, Lupita Nyong'o was wasted, but that's another thing.
We need so much more of Maz Kanata.
I don't like her.
Who, Rey or Maz?
Maz Kanata.
She's cool. There was just nothing to do.
We didn't really get enough of her. I liked The Last Jedi when she was like fighting in some kind of capacity, and I was like, can y'all show us that? Fuck.
Yeah, it looks like she was playing a really good VR game in the background. Talking about the compressor.
Big crush on Daisy Ridley, though.
Did she not say she bypassed the compressor in episode 7? When she broke the whole damn thing, switched off and said to him, I bypassed the compressor.
Yep.
There's no continuity in these goddamn films, man.
What bothers me is that why is she the only one that has a British accent in this entire thing?
Well, okay,
No,
let me explain real quick. So the British accent apparently in the Star Wars lore means you come from a family of high standing. Yep. So that's kind of why a lot of people in episode 7 were like, oh shit, she has to be, because she has the English accent, and that's what that means. So Palpatine's people definitely had an
That's
English
why a lot
accent.
of them were like Imperials had that accent in the originals because
interesting.
Because they were
I did not know
they were
that.
moths. They were moths, grand moths. They come from wealth.
That is cool. Just for everyone listening, I'm like a new age fan. So I'm like completely green.
Oh man,
I don't know much of the lore.
There's so much shit.
There's so much. Yeah. I'm like comics, books.
Yeah, I know, but I love reading about it, and I love listening to you guys kind of educate me on this stuff. And
I think you would love the books that talk about the twins.
Oh my God, the Solo twins! What a missed opportunity,
dude. That's what I thought we were getting. Why do I need to stop thinking? I need to stop thinking as a fan that we're going to get source material shit.
Yeah, because we got to stop thinking.
Not getting anything.
It's not going to happen.
Anything near the source material. They don't really just don't give a shit about the source material.
I just watched.
If it's not some stuck up asshole's idea, they don't want to use it.
Let's see. Dexter's got a comment. I just watched 7. Right when Solo got cornered by the two factions in the Falcon. One had a British accent, I think. Irish accent, actually. Yeah, the Irish doesn't fall into that. It's got to be like a British accent. Like it's got to be like Obi-Wan or like Ray. Hello there.
You may fire when ready.
God, I love Obi-Wan.
I love it. You know what?
Obi's my favorite. Obi-Wan Kenobi's like my second favorite.
Behind Anakin, yeah.
Like just a smidge, I actually thought that
I just love Ewan McGregor, man. He's great. In my eyes, he's
Ray was a Kenobi as well.
So I
thought Ray was a Kenobi. That was the first thing that popped into my head. I'm like,
here we go, guys. Knights of Ren.
Woo!
So Amanda, in my head, what was playing out is like, oh, it's going to be a Kenobi versus a Skywalker again. Like
that's what I was
going.
Exactly. That's why it pissed me off, and I was like, that would have been so cool, but they ruined it.
Obi-Wan is too loyal to the Jedi Council to lay with women.
I watched Revenge of the Sith earlier today.
You were my brother, Anakin.
It was a good time.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
That was a phenomenal sequence. Oh my God.
That was so good.
I felt that in the theater. I felt that moment, man. I was like,
oh yeah, me and my buddy
I was pissed. I was like, Anakin, you bastard! Why did you do that?
That would have been funnier if we said that. Oh my God, it would have been so much better.
Me and my buddy were like 7 years old, and we like fucking sobbed.
See, you guys were lucky that you saw the prequels in theaters. The Force Awakens was my first Star Wars movie ever to watch in theaters.
Whoa! Oh, ever in theaters?
Yeah.
My first
one. I was lucky enough to watch in 1997. They re-released, and I got to watch the originals in 97. I was in
lucky.
Lucky.
And I got the prequels in 99. So haha.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish that I could have grown up with different set of films. And I think that's why I'm so invested in this trilogy, and that's why it pissed me off so much is its ending. You know what I mean?
What's up with Chewie's hair?
Well, Amanda, I mean, in your defense, I'll be fair and say that I was also very equally invested because I was introduced to Star Wars in episode 1, and I wasn't that impressed. And then I watched 4, 5, and 6, loved them. So a trilogy to follow that, I kind of held it high.
Yep. I agree.
And when the second half of this movie happened, I was like, oh man, that didn't meet the expectations I had expected back when I saw 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, they shouldn't have touched it, but you know, they needed to make money after Disney acquired Lucasfilm, right?
They should have just wrote better stories.
So, fun fact. I don't know if you guys
Pulled
like
from
knew
canon.
this. I was watching Revenge of the Sith today, and what came on before was 20th Century Fox. Was that like, I don't know how the logistics were with Star Wars and like which production company had it with Lucasfilm or whatever, but
Fox was the original
it was
distribution
right.
company.
Yeah, of the
Okay.
prequels. Yeah,
They had an agreement to distribute his movie.
Interesting.
You
Which
Amanda,
was
you really
his
do
favorite
like you
replacement.
really like. Yeah, go look up the lore of George Lucas and trying to get Star Wars made.
Yeah, it's a
And what he
lot.
did, like, I don't respect him as a director. I do respect him as a businessman and as
Me
a
too.
world builder.
And as a
Because
as a
you
lore
don't fuck with
builder.
him when it comes to the business side. There's a reason why he sold it for $4 billion. You know what I mean? Like,
But what
he's not
I
stupid.
don't like is him as a director, because if you look
No,
up some
he
of the
has
behind
no
the scenes
idea.
of him on the
He
set,
doesn't
man,
care.
he just fucking looks. He just
He
looks.
doesn't care.
Like, get
Yeah.
involved, get in. Tell Hayden Christensen how to act. Show him. He fucking sits in the background. I'm like,
And
what
he's
are you doing
on
as a director?
right. He's said before that the actors get in the way. That he just wants them to do exactly what he wants them to do. That's how he wants. That's how he sees actors.
What's going on, man? If you would like to join us, we're watching the Rise of Skywalker. We're at 24 minutes. What's the best order original? 1 through 9, 4 through 6, 1 through 3, then 7 through 9. Okay, so you guys are gonna hate me, but the best order, and Dexter, you can take this with a grain of salt because I know my associates are going to disagree with me. The best order is the machete order.
Yes.
And I'm going to sit here and explain why.
I agree.
Because the machete order makes Luke the main character, and it makes Anakin just as much of a main character as Luke. It makes them both very equally important. And the machete order essentially starts in Luke's story, and then we get Anakin's backstory through watching it in that order. We get a flashback, we come back to Return of the Jedi, and everything is redeemed. That is the best way, in my opinion. So that machete order is 4, 5. You can actually skip 1, 2, 3, and then
Return of the Jedi.
Yes, and it is absolutely a fantastic.
I like how you can skip Phantom Menace.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking watch it.
Okay. Literally, Phantom Menace, oh my god, was a pile of garbage.
I love the hate that film, though. It brings me back because we were so hyped, man. In '99, we were so hyped for Star Wars. We're like, yes, you know what I mean? Like,
y'all were.
Yeah, no, dude.
And then, but I was still young enough to think that it was a good movie because Darth Maul was badass in it. So I was like,
see, this reveal I feel like was weak sauce. Like I was glad to see Lando, but I thought it could have been much more epic.
I just love Chewie's reaction. It breaks my heart.
No.
So
oh my god! When I thought they killed Chewie, y'all, I was about to leave the motherfucking theater.
I lost my shit.
The best acting from Daisy Ridley in the entire trilogy is when she yells Chewie.
Fuck.
Apply.
Also, when she's getting tortured, that was crazy. In the first one, in Force Awakens, when she's getting tortured by Kylo Ren.
Oof. That was dope.
That was her screen test, actually.
Yep.
Loved
From what I know. Really good. I'm just admiring Oscar Isaac because he's beautiful. I'm sorry. I just love him.
Okay, I'm staring at Daisy.
I don't think Daisy's that attractive. I'm sorry.
Good for you.
She's
cute. Attack me, why don't you? For Christ's sakes.
I wasn't. I'm just saying. Hey,
good for you. I don't give a shit about your opinion.
I like my Ray shit.
Yeah, bro.
Finn's just like brooding in the background, like God bless John Boyega.
Dude, I wanted him and Poe to get a series so bad.
Oh my god, it would have been so good, but Disney pissed them off, and now they're never gonna do it again. Disney legit pissed them off. It's not gonna happen.
Both of them publicly came out and said they were done because of Disney's stupid ass decisions with the last Skywalker.
blame them. Like, hello, you made them like kind of love interests. You did without meaning to, so you're like queer baiting the whole thing.
You said queer baiting.
Yeah, and
Queer
then they're
bait.
like, nope, actually, we're gonna play it safe. No, they're just
What's
besties.
right? What's playing it safe at this point? Like, what are you talking about? I think this is also one of the best sequences
I agree.
because
A
she
couple of
flips
missed
over and
opportunities, but I agree.
yeah. But I think this is one of the best in the new trilogy.
Man, that shot when Rey's pistol is like right in front of the camera, that was beautiful.
So sick. And then she flips over the spaceship. Yo, wild. So cool.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go back.
She
and,
CGI's over the
recap that
space.
shot. That was awesome as fuck.
Also, like John Williams' score is phenomenal
Phenomenal.
in every single movie. And I hate when people are like, "Oh, but he just reuses old shit." I'm like, but he also builds upon it. Like you have such an iconic score, and then you make it better each time. Like that's amazing.
I'm gonna come from a musician standpoint as somebody who studied the actual sheet music for John Williams scores. He does use the same key signatures, but yes, Amanda, you're correct. He does build on it every time. He adds different instruments, different sections have different notes, different sections play notes in a different fashion.
He's not the only artist to do that either. He gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer does it. And to be honest with you, all my scripts kind of start with a bass format, and I expand upon something I'm already good at, and then I expand upon it. What's wrong with that?
Wow, we have Roxanne. I've never watched Star Wars. Yeah, I know. Good to know there is a certain order to watch them. Wow, Roxanne. Yeah, I would actually recommend watching them for the first time in the Machete order. If somebody had told me to watch them like that the first time, honestly, it would elevate the series for me. I mean, I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but
you're right. It's a hard pill to swallow if you go 1 through 9.
Yeah, I went one. Imagine going my fucking order 1, 4, 5, 6,
bacon, by the
2,
way.
3.
I did that too, Leo. I did that too when I started.
God, what a horrible fucking order.
Yeah, it was
What are the chances of them falling on the only like soft spot in the whole damn desert?
I know, right? Conventional.
Like, what are the chances?
And Chris, I actually said that on the way out of this movie. I was like, everything seems easy for them. There's no challenges. I'm not worried about the characters. Nobody's gonna really die.
Nope.
There's no challenges for me.
There's no stakes. Yeah, there's no stakes.
There's no stakes.
Yep.
Just remember, vote Anakin for intergalactic leader. I wanted Anakin all the way, man. I just wanted him to be the Anakin we loved, man. Like, even if he got the armor on, if he would have turned back, I would have still supported him, man.
Oh, here comes Butterpants.
Quick question: are you guys a Jedi or a Sith?
Oh, I'm a Sith. I have too much emotions. I can't. I already know this about myself. If I will go to the dark side real quick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I think I'm a Jedi.
Yeah,
I'm gonna want to be a Jedi, but I'm gonna be.
I'm a Jedi.
No, I'm too emotions. My emotions drive me way too much.
Are you gonna do a sand monologue
Not a
as
bad
well?
thing, like Star Wars tries to make it seem.
I don't like sand either. That shit's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Oh my god! What a fucking
irritating
monologue ever.
Man, we gonna have to.
I am Anakin, man.
Okay, we gotta rewatch episode 2 then.
I love Attack of the Clones. Fight me. I don't care. Fight me.
I will rip the shit out of that movie. And this movie, actually, to this point, guys, I'm not upset. Like, that's my thing. Is
it's about to get real shitty here.
Okay, I'm feeling it. This is cool.
She uses her lightsaber as a flashlight. That is some straight up fanboy shit.
It's blue.
I love it. It's blue.
What? Oh, never mind. I know why it's too yellow after.
Does anybody else like love the green lightsaber look more than the blue one?
I kind of do, but my favorite color is purple.
No, I want red. I like red.
You're such a Sith.
Sith.
I am a Sith, man.
I wish there was like a BuzzFeed test that we could take. I'm gonna find a BuzzFeed test.
Yeah.
You guys gotta watch Clone Wars. You gotta watch Clone Wars.
I'm gonna come to it. I'm gonna come back to it.
Yeah, I started it. I just couldn't get through all of it in time.
I'm gonna send y'all a list of like essential episodes. I'm just gonna chop it down even further. There's like a lot of Maul stuff, and it's just fucking fantastic.
I love Maul.
Okay, I found the BuzzFeed test. I will send it to you guys.
BuzzFeed test.
Yeah, I sent it to the GC.
What are the chances they find the fucking knife down there?
Everything's convenient.
What are the chances that there's a map to the Sith lair there? What are the chances that there's an actual person at the lair? What are the chances that person's Palpatine? What are the chances that he has all the dark side abilities inside of him? What are the chances?
Okay, but like there would be no movie if something wasn't convenient to them. So let's be real. There'd be no movie.
But everything
It
was
stopped being
convenient.
Star Wars and started
convenient.
being MacGuffin chase.
I
Exactly.
know.
It's all MacGuffins.
I'm just saying there has to be some convenience and then some obstacles. A
Where was
balance.
the convenience in the original trilogy?
You're
Yeah,
right.
I
I'm
know.
just
I'm
trying to be positive. I don't know why I'm trying to be positive when I don't like the film that much. This is interesting. Interesting. Also, this monster type thing looks really wonky, if that makes any sense. Like it could have been done better.
I kind of like it.
What's the point of this scene, though?
To get out of there and with the sword.
Oh my God. Dexter heard us said, "Can I get your best? Do it. You know you want to." Manda first.
Oh no, I don't want to.
Chris,
Do it.
You go first.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God,
had,
Amanda.
I had to hear it. I can't see. It's different. My voice is
Amanda's like, do it.
Shut up. Oh my god.
She's like,
Or
Nike, just do it.
Facts. What is this? How can she heal?
Yeah, bullshit.
You know what? You know why this is bullshit? Because Baby Yoda does it in The Mandalorian, and then we saw this shit, and I'm like, what?
But for some reason, when Baby Yoda did it, I was kind of like, "Oh, right on."
Yeah, that made more sense than her doing it. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because Baby Yoda, the species is supposed to be known as like one of the most force sensitive in the galaxy.
Right, but why does she have the capability? Get what I'm saying?
Oh, and he's 50.
Yeah,
We forget
and he's
Baby
50.
Yoda is 50 years old.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
He's 50.
Yeah. Wow. He's so tiny.
Oh, Dexter, we love you too, man. Thanks for coming through and watching it with us.
Thanks, man.
Some of these,
so cool.
some of these
man.
shots
Like,
remind me of Star Trek 09.
Oh, for sure. Like this one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Grazing
like
over
that
the
shit.
mountain right there.
Yeah, that's a Star Trek 09 shot, man.
This is a good sequence as well. When her and Kylo are
Mhm.
struggling, I actually really like that scene.
Same. I agree. But then the lightning shoots out, and I'm like, what? What?
Yeah, I
what
was
is this?
kind of like, whoa, what the fuck happened there?
That was the beginning of the end for all of us.
See,
'Cause
if
we
it was
kind
just
of
because
knew-
like she was like, I don't know, if it was like something else, I don't know. I guess honestly, Manda, if they would have been like, oh, you were like some other Sith Lords, like, you know, descendant,
But
I
of
would
all-
actually be
yeah.
fucking cool with it.
But of all people, like, just what? It had to be that person for as a descendant. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why she dipped either. Like, what do you? Come on.
Oh wow, I
How
did
did
that
you-
BuzzFeed. I did that BuzzFeed and I got 10% dark side.
It's only 10%. Interesting. Let me do it.
Did you send it via Twitter?
Yes,
I did.
monsieur.
All right.
Yes, monsieur. Okay.
Oh man, here we go. I was waiting for this scene and I was
This
really
was
hoping we
sick.
get a lightsaber battle.
Same. But we got the
Like-
lightsaber battle at the end.
But
so
but
good.
what, imagine if like Kylo just like jumped out of the ship, pulled his lightsaber out,
Yeah.
and just like charged up to her just to like test her out. That would be like a BVS moment. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, let me size you up real quick. It's not even like a battle per se.
Yeah.
Oh God, I about got up and left the theater, y'all. When
I
they
got so
pretended
mad.
that Chewie was dead, I was about to leave, guys.
Ooh, I got 50% dark side.
Oh shit, you're a great
Ooh.
Jedi.
This is crazy. I'm very happy right now. I am the balance in the force.
Okay, Anakin.
There you go. Thanks. I'll take it. Ooh, which Star Wars?
No, maybe more
character
like
are you?
Ben.
Yes, I think I'm more like Ben Solo, to be honest. This is so
I got
sick.
90.
This
I
is
got
sick as fuck.
95%
Oh,
dark
shit.
side.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at this, look at this, look at this. She's so good. Phew.
So fucking good. That slow-mo shot
Wicked.
slice. Oh my God. Ooh.
Amazing.
I'm a little
Love
ahead
that
of you guys.
shit. See, imagine if Ben just like jumped out right here and just like boom, right on the ground. Or even when he was like walking away from the explosion, pulls his lightsaber out, runs up to Rey, sizes her up a little bit.
Because they're in love, Leo. People in love
How
don't
are
do
they
that.
in love? He's like 40 and she's like 20.
Well, here's the thing.
like
Yeah,
30.
he's like he's 30 and she's
Oh, that's
like 20,
true.
21.
She's a young pupper. Look at this, look at this. Use
All
two
of
hands.
a sudden,
two
she's
hands.
the power level of the apprentice. See, look at this shit. I love this.
So good.
Him walking away from the ship. Imagine if he just like pulled out his lightsaber and was like, let's go.
Did not happen. Like,
This was cool though.
yeah, because she's trying to save Chewie. And Finn's like, what the hell? You can do this?
I'm sorry. He should have been able to like get that back.
Well, he was shaky a bit, right? Whoa!
That's that
Even
Palpatine shit,
Kylo was like, oh shit.
right? Even Kylo pulled back like, hold on,
Even Kylo was
dude.
like, whoa.
I said, what
Where did she
the
get that
shit?
thing from?
Honestly. Thanks, Poe. Thank you for your service, my good sir.
You know what? Fuck Poe. Didn't even say anything about Chewie, man.
We just have to go now.
We gotta go. We gotta go. He
As
wouldn't even
if-
be like, oh fuck
You know what's
Chewie.
funny? It's just like she like literally shot lightning out of her hands, but she couldn't take on the 3 ships that were coming. Like this would have been an epic battle, but she just ran away. For what reason? After that, like you know what I mean?
I think she was kind of like shocked. You know what I mean? Like she didn't know she could do that. And I don't think that's a power she knew. She like lost control.
Yeah.
It's not like she could just stand up to 3 ships all of a sudden, you know? This
could do it.
I like this because she was kind of like slipping a little bit.
Yeah. Ish. Like I said, first half was way better, and then that whole thing.
Like
Wow.
this shit, like whoa.
It got dark, man.
and it was her on it. Like, I was like, dude. Okay, if they would it have made it a better movie if she did convert to the light side or the dark side? Do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted Ben to be going to the light side, like you know what I mean, like to switch. I wanted them to switch because the Rise of Skywalker. I think that would have been kind of cool if they switched.
If Ben stayed Kylo though, and she stayed Rey, I would have liked that too.
Yeah, I guess.
If they both,
Yeah,
I
I
think it
see
would have been
that.
cool if they both would have recognized that they're changed. They were going. You know what I mean? Like there was an extra layer of storyline where it would have came to a head in episode 9 where they were flirting with the changing of the flipping of the sides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like both of them were kind of considering the whole time.
Yeah, I thought that would
or
have been
things
cool.
were
Yeah, that'd be dope.
pushing them that way.
Imagine if this was like a battle for Kylo Ren, like where Luke was on one end, the Emperor on the other. Would have been a much better story, man. The fucking Emperor just
But see, like, why
zapping
call
me
it?
in.
Like, what bothers me is that, like, why call it the Rise of Skywalker if you didn't want the plot, like, the storyline to go with Ben Solo? Because he's technically, like, the only Skywalker left.
And that's
So, like,
why I thought maybe she was somehow linked.
I don't know, man. I think that's what pissed me off the most is, like, why name it that if you weren't gonna, like, focus on him? Not that you give the name away. Like, that name is so important in this universe.
Yeah, they just made it be like anybody can take the Skywalker.
Here's what they tried to convert with
it's
that.
just some kind of badge of honor you can wear because you had your period or some shit.
What they tried to say with that is they tried to say that Rey had been essentially raised by Luke and Leia to this point. No. This is what they were trying to say. I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying it was true. But
so
she had gotten so much mentorship with them that she had become attached to them. They were like almost like parents to her. That's what they're trying to say, guys. I'm not saying
100%,
I love it
right.
or that I'm 100% behind it. I'm just saying that like that's what they were trying to convey at the end there. They were trying to say that okay, Rey had solidified a relationship with these people so much that it was like they were her parents. She had been searching for her parents the whole time, and they were right in front of her. Is what they were trying to say.
You're conveying more about what they were trying to say than they were. Like I didn't get that from anything that she felt.
That's just what I got from like the gaze in the end, and when she was looking at them both, I was like, okay, she sees them as like parents. Like those are her parents because she's been searching for her parents the whole trilogy. So that was like her answer is those two.
That's so annoying though, because like you're a grown ass woman. They did nothing but teach you the Jedi way. Like that's it. Like what?
That was the way she believed in.
Yeah, but like you're a grown ass person. Like that, you don't need to find parental figures.
Her
like
defense, when she found Luke, she's like 18, 19 years old. I wouldn't say that's like grown.
That's pretty grown, man.
It's
like,
pretty grown. You're
making your own.
Too grown to be adopted
like she's
and tell people your last name.
Like 18, you're legal to do whatever the hell you want. At that point, like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like,
no, you're right. She's a grown ass woman. I think it would have had a lot more.
Keep in mind Keep in mind, all this really happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Wait, it would have had a lot more merit if before the mind wipe, Luke had actually trained her. He had actually like taught her ways of the Force, and that was like how she had been so powerful in the Force the whole time. I think it would have had more merit. And then I would have been like, okay,
right.
you
and
are
real
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Real simple. Then I would have been okay. Maybe I like Rey. But no,
exactly.
Never
like she actually grew up in Luke's new academy. I would have been like, dude.
He was feared for her life because Kylo went rogue and he wiped her mind.
Wiped her mind, took her to another planet.
And that would explain why she doesn't know how she can do things, but she can.
Man, that would have bridged all the gaps.
Oh, it's just too easy though, Leo. God damn it.
Hey, what's going on, geeks of the multiverse? Just be glad Darth Jar Jar didn't appear. Thank God they got rid of that
He's a
character.
Dark Jedi.
No.
What a horrible fucking character.
Horrible
this
character who
sequence
got
pissed me off,
elected to,
too.
who was an elected official on Naboo.
Amazing.
Big dumb dummy got elected.
I didn't like this scene for some reason.
I thought it was
just-
unnecessarily hostile.
Yeah, and even like just Poe's backstory, like what? They couldn't just made him like a pilot. No, he had to be a smuggler in his past life. Like why?
Yeah, let's throw in a
Like-
random Han Solo origin for him.
Like come on. And I
Why
wrote this
couldn't
today.
like Poe could have been like the straight edge hotshot pilot? He didn't need to be this extra shit.
Mm-mm.
Completely agree.
Are we supposed to be intimidated by the Knights of fucking Ren?
Dude, if they had more screen time and they actually did shit, I would love them.
Right.
Love.
Are they
Okay.
force sensitive? Who the fuck are these guys? Cosplayers who follow Kylo around?
That's amazing.
I'm dead serious. Like,
I love it.
So real quick, Amanda, do you know the Solo twins?
No, you mentioned it before, and I was like, "Whoa, that sounds so sick." So I may read into it.
So essentially Leia in the Legends storyline, which is the storyline before Disney bought Lucasfilm. Essentially what happens is Han Solo and Leia have 3 children. They have Anakin Solo, Jason Solo, and Jaina Solo. Jason and Jaina are twins, and Anakin is the youngest son. And essentially Jason Solo converts to the dark side. And that's kind of what Kylo Ren started off based off as. Like, I was like, okay, I see they're going with kind of the Jason thing, the Solo child that has converted into a Sith. So that's what happened with Jason and Jaina was like a Jedi, a trained master, and Anakin. I guess I could tell you this just for the sake of the story. He ends up like sacrificing himself heroically in order to save Jaina in one of the missions. So it's kind of like a really tragic story, and it's like so fantastically wrapped around the Solo family, which is a family that is connected to the Skywalker family because of Leia, but it is still a different lineage, and we get to follow like the characters so closely. It was an amazing story that I really was hoping where they were going with Rey and Kylo.
It sounds amazing. I really want to read it.
Start off tragic. It gets there. You know what I mean? It follows
exactly
kind of the same mantra. At first, it's really fun. They go on really cool adventures. They discover their powers and shit.
Yep.
And
like they discover how powerful they are, and it's really cool.
Is this like an actual novel, or is it like a graphic novel or a comic? Like is it like a book, or is it like a comic book type thing?
There's a Dark Horse version, which is a comic, and then there's some books.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little
That
mix
sounds
of both.
Sounds good. My next project, guys. Be proud of me.
Oh my god, by the way, wasted character Hux.
I think he was so funny. Like, oh my god.
But he was
hilarious.
fucking wasted.
I know he was wasted, but the moments he was in, like, he was so funny. That was great. This also pissed me off with wiping C-3PO. Oh my god.
Oh my god, geeks of the multiverse. Misa gonna kill all the Jedis. The Knights of Ren were such a waste in the film. They look cool in The Force Awakens, but were so underused in this film. Yep. Underused in this film. I thought they could have made an appearance in The Last Jedi. Like, who the fuck are these guys? And we never figure out.
Oh man, we don't.
She's
don't even
weird.
get to-
I feel like we
What,
didn't
Carrie
even need this story at all.
This was just
I think
so
Carrie Russell's
random.
hot, by the way.
Do you want to know why they put this in? Because
Carrie Russell's
they
hot?
wanted to. That too. But I'm just saying it's because Poe and Finn had all the freaking like
Homo vibes.
yes,
Yep.
and they
Not
were
that
like
there's anything
no.
wrong with the homo vibes. Hey, if you
No,
vibe
but, like-
and another person's vibing with you, go for it. But
Yeah,
they
but that's
panic
why
because
they-
of it.
they panicked, and that like for the story not to go there, they had to add this random character to show that like, oh, Poe is like straight.
No,
and,
I
like,
would have
has to
gave
keep
Disney
him up.
some credit if they would have went.
Oh, 100%. They will never, ever, ever put a gay lead in any of their movies.
But look, we got Felicity in the Star Wars universe, though, so that's awesome.
I mean, they barely give the lead of color a chance. Look at Finn and what happened to him.
Right,
his character
they put
just
him
crumbled.
In the back burner. That sucks.
John Imagine if they made Finn like a Jedi, okay, or some kind of Force hopeful.
But what was the point of him like holding the freaking saber in Force Awakens?
No point.
Against, like,
Zero.
What was the point of that if you weren't going to like?
It's because your friend Ryan Johnson subverted our expectations.
No.
Imagine if, and here's my thing, guys. I came into this trilogy thinking that okay, Kylo is like a lot more menacing than he was let on to be. And I thought maybe between The Force Awakens and Last Jedi, Snoke would take him from decent to like outstanding. So I was expecting Kylo Ren to get to this point where Finn and Rey.
It's okay, I'm craving it too. It's fine.
Finn and Rey had to actually fight Kylo together at some point, which would have been fucking awesome. I mean, he's got the big saber, he's got the knight style, or they had to fight the Knights of Ren together. Like, what happened to that? The Knights of Ren just crumbled. Kylo didn't really get more training, even though I will say in this film, he does have a lot more confidence against Rey. He's handling his business against her in the waterfall scene.
I really love The Last Jedi just because, like, he restored hope in the franchise because he took it to a different level. And, like, I thought there was so much depth and complexity with Luke, and, like, his ending was so great as well. Like, it was just such a beautiful ending for him.
Poopsicle.
No, I don't know. I really liked it. And then the ending that anyone...
Death? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I like the ending of The Last Jedi with the kid and like that.
Same here.
Couldn't he have showed up and died in battle like a fucking knight?
So here's why I like the ending of Last Jedi, and Chris, you can feel free to rebuttal off of this.
Oh, I will.
For me, it established that the universe, you don't have to be a Skywalker or a Kenobi to be blessed with the Force and have a connection with the Force, and to be, apparently you do, but guess what? In the original trilogy, you really didn't have to. Yes, Luke was a Skywalker.
Leo. Bueller. Oh no, we lost him. Mid-sentence too. Shit. Leo.
Now, I get it. Yeah, everyone can be a Jedi, but not everyone could be a powerful Jedi. That has to be special. It can't just be everybody could be a powerful fucking person. It's like, if everybody's special, then the word special no longer means anything.
Right, but I think...
So the word Force user and who's a Jedi and what they can and can't do has been tarnished so badly that, for me, it's like... I don't know. I don't
know. I just think that there was so much hope at the end of that there's like a power within. Oh, we lost Leo.
He'll come back.
Okay. Yeah, he'll come back. I just think that at the ending of that, there was the power of like anyone not necessarily had that much power, but they had like the power within themselves to take on anything. And I think that was what it symbolized more than just the fact of you becoming a powerful Jedi. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like it's more of like the idea.
Oh my God. Sorry guys. My freaking internet booted out.
It's okay. No worries. I kind of like finished your sentence, but it's okay.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I hope we were going to say the same thing, for sure.
Were you kind of on the same track as me? Is that like Luke didn't have this like 20-year training that Anakin did, and that he came from kind of like a humble background too. Like he was a farmer, she's a raider. Like I was kind of like feeling that energy at the end of Last Jedi. I'm like, this kid's a broom boy, but he could be at the top of the galaxy. Like, I
Yeah.
love that ending.
I was saying to Chris that it also symbolizes that you have your own power within to accomplish anything. So it also kind
Yes.
of like ties that
that's
in
what
together.
I got from
yeah.
it more than anybody can be a fucking Jedi. I got
Yeah,
more
that's
of the you can rise up, you have the power within yourself. But
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was
More-
saying too. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
think people kind of took it too far to the point where like that's kind of maybe not what he meant. It was more of like a general statement of how you feel, right?
Look,
It was a
they
very
coulda kept-
emotional film.
they could have kept Rey super powered by just simply telling him her mind was erased. She didn't know she was a Jedi. Luke protected her because he almost killed his nephew, and his nephew burned his house down. and then you know what? It would have came. We would have bitched about her being a Mary Sue. Then all of a sudden, it would have made sense. She had repressed memory. She didn't know about this shit, and then she's discovering it. I would
We
have
got
been
a
like,
comment for you, Chris. Don't mention Ryan Johnson, please, from Geeks of the Multiverse. I made a video pretty much ripping into the film. Save Ferris.
"Yeah, I'm with you."
Dexter Herda, the real question is the Force midichlorians? No.
Technically, it is.
No.
No,
Guess what? That
Poe.
was lost in the old age, buddies.
No,
See,
it's still canon, bro. Sorry.
Like look at the scene.
It's
He
like
ran to
sand.
save
It
him.
sucks. It's canon.
Wait.
literally-
Amanda's making a great point.
Sorry, he
Okay.
ran to go save him. He screamed, and like you're telling me that there's nothing between them that's more than a relationship, like a friendship. Like that's what pisses me off. Like you have all these undertones throughout. Like you really didn't need to place him there. He could have left
They're
and
at
not
least
gone to
bi
save
for
him.
each other.
He saved him. He was like the first person he had contact with outside of the stormtroopers
Right?
and shit. Like it
it's
was kind
such
of
a
meant to be.
meaning- Yeah, it's a meaningful story, and like that's what pisses me off the most. Like, why would you make that kind of trajectory? Like, I don't know.
No, I completely get where you're coming from.
Makes me sad.
I don't understand why Kylo, why his quarters is all white and he's a dark side user.
Because he needs to
He's
think in a
clean,
very
Chris.
bright place. Okay, this is his mind. His mind is blank.
By the
And-
way, oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. What were you saying?
No. I'm just rambling on BS. But continue.
There was a scene with Finn and Poe that we totally just missed, but just happened where they're like running and gunning, and the camera's like following them. That was such an amazing shot. I don't know if y'all remember the shot I'm talking about, where they're like hopping over stuff and shooting.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was good.
Zapping after stormtroopers, taking them down. I almost said clone troopers, guys. I'm totally in a Clone Wars mindset. This was whack.
What annoyed me, like, come on.
Why do we have to see them? Come on.
Why is she so important though? Like I don't get it. Isn't she just a clone of a clone of a clone of a clone?
Yes, because Palpatine's son is actually a clone of him. Stupid.
Oh, I'm tired. Like, oh no. The red beads falling on the floor to symbolize bloodshed. Amazing. Maybe. I don't know.
And this is
Seems like-
another stupid force
I
power
like
that
this
didn't exist
dude.
before. What? The force Skype? Force Skype.
It's a force Zoom now, man.
It's
Come on.
force time. They're
It's
having force
Zoom.
time.
Force time. That sounds so bad,
actually,
bro.
this ability is from Legends, by the way. The going between worlds and them doing this. So that's why I thought they were like the Solo twins, because I was like, they have such a strong connection in the Force. They gotta be related somehow. Or if not that, Kenobi and Skywalker again. That would wee.
Yeah, but they're both doing things that Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi couldn't fucking do.
Yeah.
Like they can
No,
do it. That's
I
that's
kind
what
of
pissed
think
me off too.
That is bullshit, Leo, and
It
there's really
is.
nothing you can say, and you know it is.
Well, hold on.
True.
I have a rebuttal, and here's what I was kind of expecting out of this film, but never happened. I was wondering if things were slightly exaggerated and they were kind of more of like the night level, but they weren't quite Obi-Wan. They weren't quite Mace Windu, but they were like a night level, like maybe like Ahsoka at the end of Clone Wars, or like just a night. Like I was like, I don't think either of them. I don't know. For me, besides, I guess, lifting those boulders and the lightning zap, I guess, like there were some very crazy moments with their force abilities, but it seems to me like it was like unexpected things, like especially with Rey with the lightning. They didn't have the control that, say, a Mace Windu had or a Yoda had. Like I still don't hold them to that high of regard. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but
No, I don't. I don't
I
hold
don't
it to that
either.
regard either.
Neither
like
do I.
I kind of felt like Yoda and Mace Windu were like next level. Obi-Wan even. I thought they were kind of sloppy. You know, that even the lightsaber battling, they weren't like,
But
they didn't have forms. They weren't using actual like samurai movements like the Jedi are supposed to. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're sloppy.
Well, there's several different fighting styles amongst the Jedi.
Oh yeah, there's 9.
Yeah, and Anakin,
Anakin is like the more sporadic, kind of like in your face
yeah,
style.
and Obi-Wan,
and Obi-Wan is the defensive.
defensive.
Yep.
Yeah,
Lots
that's why
of
he
guard,
took everything
lots of
Anakin
blocks.
gave him. Like people talk shit about that fight in Episode 3. It just Obi-Wan was fucking defending his life against the barrage of Darth Vader.
Absolutely.
Like, you got to look at it from that lens. He wasn't trying to strike him. He was trying to stop from being striked himself.
He was
all
about
that
to be
movement.
killed.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's a badass.
Like,
though. They don't
obliterated.
give him enough credit. Yeah. He was the
He
only
was
one who
still-
could go toe to
he was
toe with
still
Anakin.
Stronger than Anakin at that point, slightly. He was smarter, I will say. He was toe to toe with Anakin.
Anakin
lightsaber
beat Anakin.
battles.
That's what happened. Anakin beat
Oh my
Anakin.
god, this fucking ugh. You're a Palpatine. Great. Okay, so
Oh, here we go.
okay, I guess what's slightly cool about this, and hear me
Why can't
out.
they just raise the shields?
Well, here, what's slightly cool about this, hear me out, is that it is Vader versus Palpatine again.
But like that would have been cool. Yeah, I guess if she didn't get the Skywalker name after this, like that's you know what I mean.
Yeah, that kind of shit on the Skywalkers, like, oh, I'm a Palpatine, but
dude, 4 decades worth of freaking the Skywalker name, and then it goes to shit to someone who has been against it. Like, what?
Oh my god,
And
I got
Anakin's
a comment
a
for
Force
you,
ghost,
and I got a comment for you.
Watching this,
Geeks
and
of
he's
the
not coming
Multiverse-
back.
Geeks of the Multiverse says the main hero of the Skywalker saga is a Palpatine.
Yeah, but like,
Oh, let that one sink in.
Palpatine did it. Why do
Let
the
that-
lightsabers look so heavy when they're fighting? Like they swing so slowly considering they're lightsabers. Again, it's the lack of mastery. General Grievous fighting style is the more sabers, the better.
Well, it wasn't it's the hilt that's heavy.
I guess it's Kylo's anger, but there's no excuse for Rey since she's supposed to be this master Jedi.
but why? But like, why? The whole time it's like, but why? It doesn't make sense. Then like this title of this movie should have been something different.
Yeah, I agree. This
Like,
is
they
not the
said-
rise of a Skywalker, it's the rise of Palpatine.
Right?
It's the
But they
rise of
also
Mary
said-
Sue.
This
They-
was pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
they
Homie just
said
took the
that
gun and fucked him up.
if you
Right,
switch
and he slid across the floor too. He's like,
they said if you switch the Rise of Skywalker with the Phantom Menace, like the titles, it would have made more sense. Just the title.
No, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Holy shit,
You're
you're
right.
The rise
I
of
saw
Skywalker. That
that,
fucking
I
makes
was like-
sense.
Right? I'm like, what? I'm like, who? Why did they not
Whoa.
think of this? What bullshit? Like, come on.
Whoa,
I saw
that
that.
is
Legit. I saw that tweet and I'm like, I am so done with everything right now. Yeah.
Yes, Geeks of the Multiverse said the Duel of the Fates was a movie we should have gotten. Yes, I completely agree. That is what we deserved.
It would have brought everything back full circle from Lucas's first in intent for the franchise and all the new stuff.
It would have been a Duel of the Fates again. Light versus dark.
I don't know one fanboy. I don't know one fanboy who ever said, "You know what we need? Palpatine."
Nope, but I was like excited about his involvement
Here we go.
because I thought it was going to be a manipulation.
Look at all the new characters we're introducing all the time, every 5 fucking seconds.
Yep,
she was useless. No offense.
Yeah, what was the point of this person?
Nothing.
Wasn't she like a Kessel Spice person or something shit like that? Like,
I'm gonna tell you why. It's called diversity, my friend. That's why. They had to fill a percentage, and then it's wasted. What is the point of just sticking someone there if you're not going to use them?
Yet they have two
representation.
They have two main guy characters of color, and they couldn't have used them at all.
Right? Like, that's what pisses me off. Like, let's just make her, like, why? Even Rose. You have an entire movie of Rose, and then you keep her with Leia grounded, and you don't do anything with her.
Well,
you just hate what they did with her. But that's stupid. Like stand your ground, man. Like, what was the point?
No, as soon as it got back to the rebellion, what the fuck Rose did, she would have been kicked out of the fucking rebellion for that shit. You're trying to tell me you stopped the man that could have destroyed the First Order because you loved him? Get out of here.
I mean, you're right. You're not lying.
You just sacrificed the lives of everybody else who died but past that stupid mistake you made because you love him.
They would have been like, pack your shit and go.
No, you're going, bro. If that's the military, your piss ass poor decision making has gotten this ass all killed. Yeah.
Essentially, you played Cap. You took the grenade under your chest, and then you threw it away. Or the other person ran up to you and was like, no, throw it away. Like that fucks it all up.
To be fair, like I liked Rose up until the kiss because that made absolutely no sense. Again, you have to make sure that people don't think that Finn and Poe are a couple at that point, and like that was
she
just thrown in there
tased his
for that.
ass because he was a deserter and she was gung ho about the resistance or whatever the fuck they're called. And then when Poe's about to do something for the resistance, the ultimate's not Poe, I mean Finn. Ultimate sacrifice for the thing that she loves so much in the beginning of the film. She stops him from fucking doing it. Hello? Contradictory.
Yeah.
Poor screenwriting. I the more older I get and the more I lose respect for Hollywood so fast because I feel like this shit is screenwriting 101. I learned this shit when I was 20.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I disliked about it, but the rest of the film, like I said before, it's one of my favorites. So yeah. That like Rose's ending, I did not like. That was
agree.
Good. Yeah, it's the only thing that was unfortunate in that one.
I didn't like her character, and it wasn't because I didn't like the actress.
That was the whole thing. People like you don't have to like. How can I put this without sounding bad?
I don't like their character. I can still like the actor, but I don't have to like your character actor,
like it's not
whoever you
for,
are.
Like,
right.
It's not for representation purposes. Like I think people like misconstrued why we dislike certain characters. It's not necessarily who got cast, and like we don't have to like the character. Yeah. Right. Like please, like chime in if I'm wrong here.
Because you're closet racist, not because she's poorly written. No, it's because she's poorly written, and you don't want to accept that. Because we're all about this everyone's a fucking racist or a rapist culture we have right now.
Yeah, it's
I'm just going to say that The Last Jedi met the 7 basic questions of narrative drama, and I'm just going to exit on that. Thanks.
Did it really?
Yep.
No, it did not.
I love it.
Yeah, it did.
So much.
Go through every single question, buddy.
It's like, here, this is the facts. I love it so much. Leo.
You're trying to tell me that was a
well-written story, and you tried to overlook it because it subverted your expectations.
No,
I love it.
No, I don't think that's a good put-together movie. I don't see the 7.
No, it is.
Points it's making.
You just had very big expectations for that movie, and I don't blame you. And there are certain things that kind of fuck with the continuity for you, but it didn't do much for me.
I see that. I see that. It did. It did. I'm coming from my hatred for that film is coming from strictly from a picked on fanboy's perspective. To be honest with you, that's all it is. I'm butthurt.
Which is fair. No, that's fair.
No,
because I'll be honest, fair. I'm butthurt because that's not my Luke Skywalker. I'm fucking sorry with
fair,
but that's not my Luke. Sorry, and to be fair, like, to make my point even more valid, the actor agrees with me too. So the person playing Luke Skywalker agrees with how I feel about the portrayal of it. Contrary to what Mark Hamill said after the fact, we all know how he really feels.
Oh yeah, we saw the documentary on the Blu-ray.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like my Birds of Prey comment. You know, Ewan McGregor came out and said it's a feminist movie. It is. It is one. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's what he said.
But that doesn't mean
that comment was planting a seed, and then it fucked everything up. If he didn't make that comment,
the writers confirmed it.
They never said it was a feminist film. They said it had female empowerment. They never
had feminist undertones film. Or something like that. They hop, skipped, and jumped around it.
That's not necessarily a feminist film, but it's not an man-hating film.
No, you're right. It's not. I saw it, so you're right. You're right. Fair enough. It's not one. You know but I'm just saying it was labeled that for me.
Yes.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Said that comment.
Yeah. Geeks of the Multiverse said Finn should have sacrificed himself, destroying half the First Order, with Kylo surviving and having to rebuild. This would have given both sides something to
do. Something to do.
I like that. There was no driving force. Actually, yeah, that's a really good comment.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's really good. Just to kind of propel it forward into the third one. That's smart. Very smart.
Yeah, everybody has to rebuild.
With Rey, and it's like, does anybody even are we invested in this character like we were Luke at the third film?
I like Rey up until the Palpatine moment.
Same. This is also
I still even like Rey past that. What I do like about Rey is there's not these big touting speeches of why women are better than men. Nope, she just gets the job done. She's a character that just jumps into the action. Of course she can,
because she has all the confidence in the world, because she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
A little bit of Mary Sue, I know. But what they wanted, here's what I'm playing devil's advocate. What they intended you to believe is that because she's a Palpatine, she's naturally gifted in the Force, as the Palpatines were.
Fair enough, but they weren't that fucking ridiculous in the Force, now were they?
I mean, that's just his lineage. Palpatines are
Palpatine was like, he took his time, didn't he? He was very, very patient.
Waited many years for Order 66.
That's what I would say Palpatine's special Force ability is. The longevity, the wisdom, the charisma, the way he
outsmarts his
outsmarts and outweighs them, and he'll wait them out. He's like an ultimate predator almost.
And that's
not
what
this
made
just
him
bombastic,
so
flip wielding motherfucker of a lightsaber having mother trucker out here, you know?
And see, that's what made Palpatine so powerful. He was willing to wait it out, like you said. He was willing to wait until his opponent looked the other way, and then it was time to slit his throat.
Right.
If that means 20 years, if that means 40 years, perfect. Because guess what? There's 2 Sith and a legion of Jedi.
That was a cool shot.
It was.
I really thought it was sick.
What if she actually became that? I knew they were bullshitting us in that trailer. I knew it.
Oh, me too. Clickbait.
Oh, 100%.
He's got the CW MacGuffin. Everybody get him.
That was such an awkward pop-up. Like, what the hell did she stand up like that for?
I know. It's
like, okay, Daisy, get into the shot. That's what happened.
Look at what I love about this sequence is how confident Kylo Ren comes off.
Yeah, but he's also
It's-
like so vulnerable halfway through this. Oh yeah, because then
Halfway,
he
but
gets
look at
the
the beginning.
signal, right?
He's standing tall. He's in
Yeah.
his chest is in front of him. He's like confident. He knows he can beat her.
Yeah, he's great. He's such a good actor. He's such a
And
bright
he's trying
future.
to bring
confidence
her
that
to the
he's got
dark
that-
side. Like, I was liking this.
But his confidence is reckless.
Yes.
Extremely. He might be confident to beat her, but I think that his overconfidence will be his downfall. Uh-oh. Someone's about to give Leia a forced Skype call. I'm getting a notification on my force, whatever the hell.
It's so cute though.
I can't believe I oh my god, it's just sorry guys, this is starting to piss me off. Oh, did Leo
It's
go
okay.
again? God
Oh
damn it.
no, I didn't even know. Dude.
Leo,
Boot it out. Stupid internet, man.
It's not us.
I
man.
should be I'm getting mad, Leo, because there's these moments that are coming up where I should be excited. And I can feel myself going, oh, Chris, you've waited your
Crazy
whole
when
life
she
to see
like
this shit.
when he jumps down the corridor and she jumps down after him. I was like, what was that for? Okay, here we go, folks. A big wave.
And some Mary Sue jumping.
That was dope. He like jumped over her and shit. That was cool.
It's just yeah.
I would have loved it if Rey was a little bit toned down with her lightsaber fighting, like more of an Obi-Wan style.
Yeah.
To a contrast, they're both pissed off at each other, flinging lightsabers around. And one's supposed to be light, one's supposed to be dark, but you couldn't really tell a difference.
I think it would
With
be
how
cool if
pissed off she
Kylo
looks.
was the defensive one this time, and he was kind of like stepping back and allowing her to be sloppy.
In real life, how many times do you think Kylo would have stabbed himself with his lightsaber playing around with it like that? His arms are probably shirtless like a motherfucker.
Your laugh is everything. Oh my god. It's so funny.
That was sick.
It's great choreo. I think it's really strong. Because again, like you're introducing new fighting styles, so I think it was really cool. Like, I don't know.
See, this is how Kylo should have been fighting the whole time, in my opinion. Defense, standing back, letting Rey just whatever.
Because he knows more than she does, apparently. That's what I don't understand.
It's weird to me that he struggles.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, he kind of got her though.
No,
like in
toying with her though.
Because they share that like freaking bond, they both feel a connection to each other. So at the end of the day, they don't want to kill each other. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's probably what they wanted to give off in this one, that they do have a connection.
I feel that, but Kylo was about to go in until Leia spoke to him.
Yeah,
like he had that lightsaber up and ready to go.
Yeah, it's a cop out.
And then this happened, and I was just kind of like, "What? Hold on."
Because she knew.
That doesn't seem very Jedi to me.
Yep, good job.
I don't know. Is it just me, or like that just doesn't seem like a Jedi move, in my opinion?
No.
Like, if they would have just left it here, she killed him just like that, I would have fucking loved this movie.
Yeah, like and finito.
Same. It
Yeah,
makes
I
some
agree.
I love
stakes.
like that is a move that needed to happen, but at that moment, him almost kind of redeeming himself, and then boom, it's his doom. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that would have
It's
been
like,
Beautiful.
so poetic.
yeah, like they took
But
that
now
away from
she's
us.
got to fuck with it right now.
Yeah, because I was kind of like, oh shit, that's it.
It's like, nope, let's fuck everything up now and then fuck it up again at the end. Yep, amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this guy tortured you. This guy literally tortured you. He's evil, and then you fucking go do this. Like, does that make sense?
But somehow, randomly, she loves him, guys. Barely has spent a matter of fact, barely has spent a moment with the guy.
I can't. It's like
if a Palpatine,
freaking...
a Palpatine, god damn it. If a Palpatine can do all that, how come what was his name? Sheev Palpatine. How come Sheev didn't do any of that shit? He could save her from dying. He could have saved Padme's life. Asshole. He lied to Darth Vader. Oh my god, he lied to Darth Vader. I just realized that.
It's convenience, man.
He didn't just like we thought he lied, but he really did lie. He could save Padme's life. He chose not to. He did it on purpose. Killed her ass because he knew that's how he was going to control Vader. Sneaky bastard, Sheev Palpatine.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Can somebody learn these powers? Not from a Jedi.
Not from a Jedi.
Hey, Anakin, come watch the water bubble with me. I'll tell you about the time. Did I tell you the time I killed my old master, Darth Plagueis the Wise?
This is so sad. My heart. And then R2 by her side. Oh my god.
I just don't feel the weight. I'm sorry. I want to, but I don't feel the weight.
But it's also because
she was already dead
midway through filming. That's why. So like they had to do something to honor her.
Poor Chewie. Everyone is dying around this motherfucker.
I know.
Poor Chewie. This guy's seen some shit. Can we all just give Chewie a hug in solidarity?
Yeah,
this man has been through some shit. He survived. He's the only one to survive the Star Wars Christmas special.
Oh God.
But in all honesty, I thought that was really powerful because, like you said, Chewie's been losing everybody, so his reaction kind of like made it like more of an impact. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I don't speak,
in a way, like,
yeah, I don't speak Wookiee, but I'm pretty sure he was like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!"
I'm pretty sure. This was also like a Clark Kent, like Pa Kent moment that I really loved.
And it looks like they're like got Harrison right off the couch. Look at his hair. It's like, dude,
they called him one day. It was like,
been
hey,
drinking.
Man, we got a steam for you.
It's okay. Come in.
Like,
but I've been drinking
we have
all
an
night.
idea.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Come in. Don't worry, bro.
I need a haircut really bad. But no, it's okay.
He was filming what's it called? Call of the Wild. He was filming Call of the Wild, man. That's why his hair was like that.
Really?
Freaking yeah, he was probably on set. He's like, okay, we need you to jump into fucking Rise of Skywalker for 5 seconds.
Look at his face. It's like he's got a poop.
See, this is where like Ben starts turning, and it's all because of his mother, and I think that's beautiful. And I really wanted that to happen. And like at this very moment, that's what I thought, that like without the spoilers, that he would go to the light. And I thought it'd been like, that's the Rise of Skywalker, and I thought that would have been beautiful. But you know, we can't have nice things.
No, we can't have nice things because the millennials will kill everything we love.
Hey, I'm in that bracket, but I'm a cool millennial. Okay.
Damn it, you threw your lightsaber away.
I know, doesn't she have it, or am I wrong? Oh no, I lied. This is what you meant. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I had to hit the bathroom.
How dare you? You have to do this in one sitting, Leo. Terrible.
All right, so they can Skype across the whatever, but they need to do a hologram chat right now. This inconsistency is getting on my goddamn nerves.
It's the future.
The Emperor's
It's
always
not the
done that, though.
future.
He's
It's not
classic.
the fucking future. It's not the future. It's in a galaxy far, far away a long time
But
ago.
the Emperor is a
That's what I
classic.
meant.
He's a
Sorry,
throwback.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Sorry, guys.
But why
I
can't
had
he
a
just
bit-
use his force and be in front of this dude's face and be like all the things that he said in Empire Strikes Back to Vader or whatever the hell?
if I start like not making sense, it's because I had a little bit to drink, so I apologize.
Apologize?
I apologize.
Apologize. I
I'm
apologize.
sorry. I apologize, guys. I like these helmets. They're cool.
Where did he find the people to fund these?
Isn't like every ship a Death Star?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like
not
there was,
sure, but I'm not a physics expert, but I'm not sure that's how things. I don't think that's how things explode in space.
We need to call Bill Nye.
Fanboys might be a better Star Wars movie than Rise of Skywalker.
Hell yeah. Alternative names for that movie: Get Him to the Ranch. Poe looks like he's got to go to the bathroom.
Hey.
Hey, Rose gets her one moment.
That is like, just so you know, that for anybody who's an actor out there, that look you make when you're so confused, that's horrible acting. Stop doing that.
That's the fart acting.
Right, it's
And
called
Joey's
smell the fart
using.
acting. Right, smell the fart acting. Stop doing it.
Huh?
Right.
I love it. I love Poe. Good job, boo. Go kill it.
God, Billy D. I love you, man, but you are looking rough.
They did nothing good for him in this movie at
Like,
all.
why you got to give him the same exact suit and shit?
Right, he's wearing
could
the
be in a
same
different
thing.
outfit.
You know what? I wouldn't have minded if like Donald Glover came in and they like aged him for this.
Hey, stop that shit.
Donald Glover was amazing as Lando. Are you kidding?
I'm not
So
saying he
good.
wasn't awesome. Don't get me wrong, but no, I prefer Billy D now.
Originally, I hated Lando for a long time because he sold out Han. I was so pissed off.
I
Man.
know.
Yeah. Look at my babies. Aw,
General.
they're so cute. Look at this. Hugs. I love them. What I love and I hate about the characters is that they have similar personality traits to the OGs. And like I guess that's a good thing because it plays off of nostalgia and there's like similarities, but it also like screws up their own storyline.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah, it's like a love-hate
Hey,
relationship.
look, the Porgs have an appearance.
They're so cute. Aww. Cuties. I love how like this whole time she had a hood and she never put the hood on until now. Did anyone notice that?
Yeah.
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 Force Ghost can grab the shit now too.
Whoa. Such a cool moment. I'm sorry. It was so cool.
I did love that.
It was sick. He's such a legend.
This is more Luke than the last movie. I agree.
Yeah.
He looks like Jesus.
Be careful, y'all. Don't have the audio up too loud. If it bleeds in the stream, it might get ripped.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can. A little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Can you hear mine?
I don't think so.
Okay. I had it low. Thanks for the heads up.
Jedi checks.
I also don't like his hair in this one. I don't know why, but what did they do? Like, did they just like get Harrison and Mark at like the last second here and did like nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Like no hair and makeup, bro. Just come on in from your like random Saturday nap, and we're gonna get. And then Harrison's like, I'm too old for this fucking shit. I'm not even gonna shave.
Right.
Even like him, like Mark didn't even trim his beard. He's like, fucking.
Mark's like, they both got on the phone and said, "Are you gonna do the Star Wars shit?" Yeah, but I'm not fucking cutting my hair. This is cool.
This is super cool.
Even though it's fake. I mean, really, in real life,
we finally got Leia as a Jedi, y'all.
Yeah,
not real though. Really not real great. Though. Not real though. Not real though.
Whatever.
It's so sick. It's so cool.
No.
We could have had everything, man. Look at that. Look at that. Like, just excellent work from the team to bring this forward. Like, it's amazing. Not Leia too much because they still needed to render that a bit, but like it was really good.
Especially Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark was really strong. They could have cast Sebastian Stan for like 5 seconds, but whatever.
Yeah, let's be real. They could have just got some younger people.
But Sebastian looks exactly like him. It's crazy.
I miss when Hollywood just cast somebody younger that kind of looked like the adult actor.
Yeah, but they've done like really terrible jobs casting too.
Or even sometimes like they didn't.
That's
even
where the skill
really
of casting comes into play.
Yeah, but majority of the time they fuck. Yeah, but they fuck up majority of the time. Like I'll never forget watching like the last Harry Potter, and they kept raving, "You have your mother's eyes. You have your mother's eyes. You have your mother's eyes." And then like that one flashback with Snape and fucking Lily's eyes were brown as shit. And like Harry's eyes were like blue, and I'm like, why? You raved about Lily's eyes the entire time, and then you cast someone with brown eyes. I was like, this is stupid.
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
What?
What? Oh my
I'm not into
God.
that wizard shit.
No,
I'm not into dragons.
Dude.
No, don't me. I don't need to see a bunch of kids.
Dude, no, bro.
Dude,
Bro.
No.
I've
dude.
actually turned down sex, and I still won't watch a fucking Harry Potter's movie. Nope,
terrible,
it's not worth it to me.
Why? It's just so entertaining. It's so cute and fun.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe because I grew up with it when I was a kid.
I'm not into that wizarding world of Harry Potter. I'm not into that shit. Just like I'm not into medieval shit. I'm not into dragons. I'm not into guys with
Lord of the Rings. Come on.
Nope.
No.
I've seen them, but I don't like them.
Oh my God. I'm done.
Oh shh. All right. We're gonna have to.
Amanda has.
Let's save that for.
I don't think they're that great. I don't think they're that great.
Stream, hell.
Okay, bye.
I can't believe.
It won an Oscar. Return
of
the King. What? Oh my God. I can't. I'm gonna just watch the movie. I'm gonna. Yeah.
The Flying Nun won an Oscar, and that movie's horrible.
It was one of the biggest franchise films to ever win an Oscar. That's why. It's so good. Like, oh
there
my
are
God.
some redeeming qualities of it, but I don't get into that shit. It's not my fault.
So you're more of sci-fi and not fantasy films then?
Yes.
Okay, fair. That's fine.
I was raised on Star Trek.
Which, yeah, I understand that completely. I'm more, I guess, because Harry Potter came out when I was a kid, so that was like the first
I was a teenager when that came out, and I was trying to get girls. I wasn't trying to go see little Harry Potter make some shit out of his wand and crap.
Well, I'm sorry that you're older than everybody, Chris.
You should be sorry. Because we lost Leo again.
God, yeah. I don't know what be happening with this. I gotta look up StreamYard. It'd be knocking me off.
Bueller.
I don't have a problem. Bueller.
I've never seen Twilight. I don't think a single person blames me. Nope, I won't watch it either.
Okay, Listen,
Yeah.
Twilight. Listen, legit.
Oh, there was a little
I
part
was
of
a
me that
kid.
actually liked Twilight for like 2 seconds.
Yes, because it has turned into a cult classic. It's so
No,
bad
it
that
is
it's
not.
good.
Who the fuck said it
has
turned into a
many
cult
of us.
classic? It is not. You take that back.
Okay.
No,
well,
it
has,
is.
for the fans. It's a cult
What?
classic.
Okay, when
Because
someone
it's
says,
so-
"Hey, Leo, I need a cult classic movie," oh, Twilight Breaking Dawn.
I'm not gonna say
No.
it. I'm
I'm
not.
not
Okay,
gonna
all right.
say
You're not.
it.
All right. No,
I'm
none
not
of you
gonna
are.
say it, but it's still
A cult classic?
It fits
But everybody's
that.
seen it.
Okay, not a cult classic, a cult film, I would say.
I would say it
Let
was a
me
cultural
rephrase.
phenomenon at the time.
Yeah,
yes.
so it still made an impact. Even if you think it's shit and you laugh at the shit that's happening, like that's fine.
Oh, I am.
Which is fine. Like that's the way you're watching it, but it's still something that people can get behind and be like, this blew everyone's mind at a certain period of time. And like it's worth the watch because of how much of a phenomenon it was.
God, you
Like,
guys remember like Team What's His Face versus Team?
I
what the
have a
fuck
Team
was it?
Edward t-shirt that I made.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Stop.
legit though, because that was I was
Sparkly
in grade
vampires. Oh my god, it looks
Like,
I
like
was
they look like.
dragged through those
Dude,
films with an
I was in-
ex-girlfright of mine. Dragged.
Remember when they played baseball? Oh my
That was
god, you remember when
good.
they played baseball?
That was
That gay music's
iconic.
playing.
That was
Dude.
like
Wait, you saw
Dude,
Twilight but not Harry
dude.
Potter? Bro, I'm ashamed. Ah, hell
Was it-
nah.
a girl was involved.
I had a thing for
while he watched
I had a
Twilight.
thing for that Stewart chick for a while.
She's great.
I thought she was
But anyways,
okay.
that's
She let me
like
down.
the
She
reason
sucked
why
as Bella
other
fucking
people
sucked.
the
Sorry.
reason why people no, it's fine. The reason why people watch Twilight, for example, is the same reason like why I ended up watching Star Wars, where it was a cultural phenomenon. Blah blah. It was a cultural phenomenon, and I wanted to understand why people loved it. You get what I'm saying?
No, it's what?
I'm not
What'd you say?
comparing the. Oh, sorry. I'm saying like the reason why people watch Twilight because it's a cultural phenomenon, right?
A what?
It's the same reason why.
No, she said it's a blah blah.
Okay, I was just trying to get her to say it until she screwed it up again.
Oh man.
Rocky
Thanks,
Horror is a
kid.
cult classic.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
very
do the
good.
Time Warp again.
Woo!
Oh, much like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the critics' favorite.
That one's such a good. It's such a fun time. I prefer
What?
Spy Kids though.
No.
I grew up with that. Do you understand? Like, it's growing up with Space Jam for me. Like, if you go watch Space Jam now, it's a pile of shit. It's not good. It doesn't hold up.
I grew up with those movies.
I
too.
still-
Spy
dude, I still-
Kids, no,
like-
thank you.
No, Space Jam holds a special place in my heart, though.
Same. Space Jam
Right,
is
but
classic.
At the same time, if you're looking at it from a critic standpoint, it's not
Oh, it's a
that
trash.
great of a
It's
film.
a piece of shit.
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's horrible.
So, like,
But
pick one
it's not
film-
trying to be something more than what it is
Right,
either. And I respect that.
right. That's what I'm saying. So if you pick one film that you held so close to your heart growing up, right, and then you go watch it back now and you're like, ah, this wasn't that great. Like, you still love it. It's always
Yeah,
gonna,
there's a couple.
Like,
I got a
hate it.
couple films like that in my repertoire.
Same.
That
Yeah, like
don't
it
hold the
happens.
water. But when I was a kid, they were like the end all.
Lover,
be all.
baby.
Flubber.
Hell yeah.
Clever, I love. That's what I'm saying. Like, it happens, right? Twilight's one of them.
Nah, that's a whole other level of crap. That's like saying Ender's Game is good.
The book is phenomenal.
Amazing, but the movie? Oh my
No.
god, what a heaping
So let
pile of
down a little
crap.
bit. It had good potential.
Little bit, dude. There was no
Guys.
time skips.
I thought the kid who
Ender
played
was-
Ender did a fantastic job.
Guys are going into the cave.
I'm not gonna say fantastic. He was
You were just-
good.
He had to
We're just
pull
gonna
some
go-
emotions, man. Look at his face sometimes when I thought
No
he did
time
Guys.
skips, bro.
Guys, they're going back into the cave. They're gonna go see Palpatino. It's happening. Our favorite
Palpatino.
part.
fucking long.
It is our favorite part of the entire film, guys.
Can we all agree that Pattinson is going to be a phenomenal Batman? From
Yes.
Beasts of the Multiverse. Yep.
I'm not even doubting that. And that
Uh-oh,
makes me nervous.
Amanda. What are we thinking?
Sorry, say that again. Can we all
Pattinson.
agree that Pattinson? I need to see a trailer.
Look,
I
he's
don't think
just got to look.
that
He
he-
just got to be a good Bruce Wayne because we know his stunt double is going to be the actual Batman. So why
Yeah,
is
let's
everybody?
be real.
Like
I
he's
don't think
just
he's
got to
gonna
look
be
good
a
in the
good Bruce Wayne
costume.
though. But I
What
don't
makes you think
he's gonna,
that?
He's a great actor. I just can't see him as Bruce Wayne. He doesn't have that look.
Depends
Whereas,
what kind of Bruce Wayne they're gonna give us.
I know, but all the Bruce Waynes that they have given us, like Ben Affleck's the only one that came close to Bruce Wayne. If you really look at it, like straight, I'm talking about like straight out of the comics. Like Ben Affleck's the only one that
Especially
looks
the Gold Age.
like.
Yeah,
come
I think Bale kind of gave us a little bit of.
Nah, nope.
It was okay. I didn't really think of
Mass
it.
wise,
Like,
I would say Ben is definitely
yeah.
Look wise too. I would definitely
We
say
only
Ben
got him
matches
as
the
Bruce
most.
Wayne a handful of times. How can you guys
But
say
here-
Ben's Bruce is good?
But listen to
I'm
what
saying
I'm saying.
physically he looks like
Ben,
him.
I'm not
you
talking
think-
about looking. I'm talking about acting like the real Bruce Wayne.
Okay, but even
the saving the kids scene was pretty dope.
yeah,
That's pretty
like,
Bruce Wayne.
You don't
that
think
he
Bale
had
was a good
lot of
Bruce Wayne at all, do you?
No, I don't.
No, he
I
relied
never
too much
liked
on
him.
Lucius Fox. He wasn't even on computers. Like
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
I
what?
did not like him.
Remember when he was like, "What are you doing? You're trying to take bullets off of you're taking ballistics off of a shattered bullet, and you know what I mean." He did the whole thing.
I think that when you look at Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, he
Because in
owns
real-
the
he
freaking
was trying
room. He has a presence.
Sorry. He was
He
trying
didn't
to
have
ground
enough
the
for
dude.
me to really judge.
He was trying to ground a series in reality. Can you give him a little bit of credit for that?
This
Trying to like a realistic Batman person is gonna need some people to help his ass out.
I know, but like that's not what we.
But
I don't know. Like
Nolan is very not Batman-y. If you break down the Nolans, and I'm gonna do
It's
a
very
video on
real
it,
life
No.
Batman.
It's not
yeah,
really
it's
Batman.
real life
it's,
Batman.
it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's
a
real.
different
It's
type of
Batman if
Batman.
you actually threw a suit on an actual dude.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I didn't
It's
like
not
about
so
it.
much caring about the DC and the lore. It was like, okay, what if for real?
I kind of like that though,
This
because I
is-
kind of like that we
I do
explore
too.
a
It's a different
Batman
take of
in
it.
our universe.
I get it. I just think that
It's somewhat
like I said
close
before,
to what we would actually get, other than the Batman would really die within the first 5 minutes.
Look at this
Right.
scene, y'all.
Ugh, I'm turning away. I cannot.
I'm so keen-o on Palpatino.
Something about me is kind of like, all right, if he got up and just started like charging lightning, fuck it, I'll be down.
It'd be great if he started breakdancing, like throwing a Guardians of the Galaxy type dance off. Oh my god,
Do it.
Amazing.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. They do it right this time? No? Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it.
You gotta drop it your throat a little bit. Do it.
Do it.
Better. Better.
Yay! Thanks. I think everyone is watching a Star Wars film tonight. Like, I'm looking at my story on Instagram, and it's like everyone's watching one of them. And no one's watching The Rise of Skywalker.
I know. I'm also thinking last minute of switching to Empire, and then I was like, well,
Oh, because
Rise
I
of
would've-
Skywalker is
no,
on.
because when I watch Empire, I probably wouldn't even have said anything. You're like, Chris, are you still there? I'm like, no, I'm just watching it.
Yeah.
the spectacle of a movie.
Right. I
love
love
you.
Empire.
I know.
Empire's my favorite.
Yeah, I like Return of the Jedi a bit more.
'Cause you get so much Vader in that.
What?
You get so much Empire and Vader. From
Oh, I love Empire. That's my favorite Star Wars movie.
I love Empire. I really like Return of the Jedi.
I know Manda's is
I love
episode
the
2
end
or
of
whatever.
Return of the Jedi. The end of Return
Yeah.
is my favorite. The Emperor, the throne scene
Yeah.
with the duel. Love
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
like-
The
I
Yes,
really
music.
I
loved
did
it.
love that.
You find out that Leia is a fucking Skywalker.
I
and it's
know,
her sister, and
so
he gets
many
all
awesome
pissed off and
things.
just swinging his saber at him. No, and it's all dramatic and shit. It's fucking epic.
Luke almost falls to the dark side.
Yeah, he sure as fuck does.
It's amazing.
And that's back when it took 3 or 4 years for sequels to come out. So we were really not we, because I was born when that movie came out, but people were really hungry for Star Wars, and they weren't getting it for 2 or 3 years in between movies. So it made everything that much more impactful, and they had to make every second count of film because everything needed to be good and polished and make sense, because they weren't going to make another one in a year. They don't know if they were ever going to make another one.
For real. I mean, after Star Wars, they didn't know they were going to have
lazy
Empire.
with these ones, right?
Ugh. What time for this movie to fucking end? Sure. Sorry, I apologize. But
She's
still,
getting pissed.
I do. It's so bad. Okay. Okay, sure.
And Chris, you're not one of these people, but there are actually a legion of people that didn't like The Last Jedi that loved this movie. And I'm like,
Really?
what?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, you're right, Leo. I am not one of them.
How can you love this? Like, I cannot comprehend.
Can you imagine what
Amanda, I can understand how.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. It's so frustrating to sit through this.
Here's how I can understand. There are some enjoyable sequences in this movie. If you were especially loyal to Star Wars, you probably love this movie because it's a Star Wars movie. You don't really, examine it that close. It's just Star Wars. You get lightsabers, you get the Force still, the lore is still there. Oh, cool!
Yeah,
Palpatine's back. Like, I mean, I'm just trying.
Where did the army come
understand.
from?
But
Why are they in new clone trooper uniforms and not old clone trooper uniforms? I mean, stormtrooper.
Like, what I hate when people do this is the fact that, like, we're allowed to be so critical of the content that is given to us because we the lore, you've been invested.
Yeah, you want me to turn my brain off the things that you guys have been telling me to love and like?
Yeah.
Just because you don't agree with what I'm saying?
Like, that's what's frustrating about this. Like, even in the MCU, it's the exact same thing. Like, I'm so freaking critical of every single film that comes out, especially when they put it in phase. Well, like, if it's a pile of crap, I'm gonna say it's a pile of crap. Like, they can't all be great because it's
Ragnarok is a pile of gold, though.
I've given them enough of my money. I'm gonna tell them how I feel.
Exactly. Like, I've wasted so much time. I've wasted so much money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be critical of these things, or else they're not going to do their job. And
right.
actually,
I hear that. I didn't really like Captain Marvel that much.
Same. I hated Captain Marvel.
Garbage.
And you know what pisses me off about the whole Captain Marvel discourse? It has nothing to do with the fucking fact that she's a woman. The movie is just trash. Like, stop saying that it's a feminist film and, like, you just hate women. It's like, no, we're not misogynist here. The fucking movie
just sucks.
It is garbage.
Right.
And this coming from a woman.
Should be disappointed in herself because that's horrible acting from her. And I think she's talented.
And she is talented. But the fact that movie made $1 billion and she was used as a freaking stepping stone between Infinity War and Endgame, does that not bother anyone else? Like, she was literally like
sandwiched
product placement. Like, of all people.
Like, how is Scarlett Johansson not pissed off at the MCU for how they treated her?
Right? And like,
there must be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that prevented her from having a film. Because this is Scarlett Johansson. Were they trying to tell me that ScarJo, even maybe not when she first started as Black Widow, but maybe by Iron Man 2, she could hold her own movie. She's proven that she can do that. So what was their fucking problem?
My issue is they went with her. Oh, here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Oh, I know.
Let's pause.
Lightsaber disappeared.
Toom, toom, toom.
So, okay, I want to preface this scene a little bit because I know a lot of people are kind of critical of this scene. And Chris, this is definitely lazy storytelling. However, Jedi and Sith can manifest certain abilities, especially when the moment calls for it. If you're powerful enough in the Force, like, you can manifest certain abilities, like, especially like the Luke thing. Oh, I love this shit.
Like, literally, Kylo just bodied this freaking part. Oh my god.
I wish that lasted a little longer, though. I want a little more there.
Like, when he did that thing with his hands to be like, come on, like, that was just like a Han move. And I was like, yes, like let's get him to the light.
Well, don't forget the tip he did before the fight. You know, the little gesture that almost like Han does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, the tip on
that's what I
corner
love.
tip.
Yeah. I love that. I'm like, yes, like be more like your father. Like come out of that. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. And then
I'm not gonna lie, seeing the Emperor just like body them though, kind of badass.
I'm sorry. I thought they were gonna kiss
Dexter
right there.
says
Like, no.
Spy Kids was my jam. Danny Trejo.
Yes,
I like the Spy Kids movies. I didn't like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
They're all on Netflix, BT dubs. All the Spy Kids. Just so everyone knows.
Rap noise when Palpatine goes Super Saiyan though. Jeez. Did you know all Indiana Jones' middle name is Skywalker?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. Is it? No.
Indiana Skywalker Jones.
Nah.
Sounds like my uncle's name.
I know there was like crossover comics that are.
Well, it was produced by
canon.
George Lucas, so like, let's not. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Here they go.
And do you guys know that the ET aliens are in the Star Wars universe?
Are they actually?
Non-canon.
Yep, yes, they are. They're in the fucking they're in the fucking council chambers during the fucking final Emperor speech.
That's amazing.
You can see them right there. The delegates.
I'm gonna watch it again.
They're there. They're there. Trust me, it's canon. They're
Dexter
in the Star Wars universe.
Say it's true. Episode 2. Huh?
It is true. And you remember how in ET when one of the kids was dressed up like Yoda and ET walks up to him like he knows him?
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
ET approaches the kid dressed as Yoda like he knows him.
That's right. Oh shit.
And then he's in there.
That
and
is
then
a big Easter egg.
Yep.
Yeah, this was such a nice part.
From?
This was such a, honestly, I teared up with the music. I think it was just the music cue because they were in despair and like that just got me and then it just went to shit again. So.
For me, Lando coming through with the full Legion was fucking amazing. And then the music uplifting with it. I was like, oh.
Oh, did you guys catch the cameo from the actor who plays C-3PO?
No,
the actual actor plays a cameo. He's got one of the guns, one of the the little turret guns on the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, he's there.
A new character. 2 new characters. My problem is just because Rey can do something, why the fucking Kylo Ren do it all of a sudden? Use the magic hands. I mean, I think Kylo is more of a master in the Force, so I expect him to be able to do abilities
he's
far
got the
beyond
Skywalker
Rey.
lineage. I can expect a little bit of nonsense from Kylo, but I cannot expect it from Rey. It doesn't make sense, even though she's. Look, he's got. I gotta admit,
as a villain, I do love the Emperor, but I just hate that they forced him into this movie.
They had no full plan for this trilogy, and you could tell with this final one that there was no freaking plan. And I think that's what just ruined the storyline.
Yeah.
Because with the MCU, there's a plan.
Yeah.
With this, there should have been a plan, especially if you're bringing back these iconic characters. Like, what are you doing?
See, look at this shit.
It didn't have a plan.
There was no plan. It was just a plot.
The lightning zap.
Just because Rey can do something. Why? Oh, did we read this already? I'm sorry. I'm invested now. Jesus.
I just feel like it was so forced back into the series. Like he could have been an influence for Kylo, and he's all of a sudden the main villain again. Like
they never spoke about him.
Yeah,
they never.
The Emperor was long dead by the time they were talking about Luke as if he was a legend.
Yeah, like that's why it doesn't make any sense. Like they just, oh my god, this also pissed me off. But whatever.
It's a lot.
All the voices should have been to
Oh
Ben.
shit,
Right.
I loved
And
it.
now Luke didn't actually get rid of the Emperor. Rey
Luke,
did.
Anakin,
Fucking
Ahsoka.
bullshit.
It is.
Fucking
It's true.
bullshit.
It's
See, this
true.
would have been a better scene if it was Kylo Ren.
Yep, 100%.
No, it wouldn't have been a good scene at all.
I think if it was Kylo,
you don't
and she was
shit on
trying to
what-
bring him back to the light, and they were
You
like,
shit on what
"Bring
Luke
him
does.
back."
No, you shit on all what Luke did.
Mace,
Save the galaxy.
Anakin.
I mean, yeah, but for the sake of the story, if they had to like follow the storyline, it would make more
Oh,
sense if
Yoda.
like Ben did it.
Qui-Gon, oh shit. Yep, Anakin again. Ahsoka. I thought this was cool, but if it would have been written into a different sequence, I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make sense that it's her. That's
Like,
why
if it
it
was
pissed
like-
everyone off.
Like if it was like, okay, Ben has to be pulled back to the light, and they're like, "Come on, Rey, come on, come on!" Like I would have loved that shit.
Yeah,
Then that way, it establishes a new storyline. The Emperor's gone. There's no. You're right, Chris. It makes it so that Rey is the one that kills the Emperor, and we want it to be Vader. He's the one that did it.
but here's the thing with this is like she doesn't even have an original like storyline anymore. Like she went from being nobody, and that could have been her storyline this whole time, but now like she changes history of the Skywalker like name. That's what I don't understand about it. Like the 4 decades worth of what you said that like Luke did it, and now that's like all erased because she needed a storyline and an ending. Like that's what pisses me off about this. Like the story's not hers anymore.
No, it's not. She's all of a sudden a tool to the same story that Anakin and Luke struggle with.
Yeah, and she doesn't deserve that mantle. I'm sorry. I'm just happy that it's over with and we can get new content that has nothing to do with the Skywalkers because now it's been like tainted forever.
What? The Skywalkers is this whole Star Wars thing was always a Skywalker story.
No, like this,
kind of-
like this tainted it. Like if you don't watch the Rise of Skywalker, yeah, like everything's intact. But like as you said, she like erased what Luke did because she had to do it. You know what I mean?
She had to kill Grandpa.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is like she had to do it, or else like the Skywalker name would have been intact. Now it's just bullshit.
If that was the plan from the beginning, I think I would have rolled with it and been like, okay, she kind of overcame her lineage as as a Sith descendant.
Nah.
If that's where they started, hear me out. If that's where they were leading this series, I probably would have been like, okay, with some stronger character stories in this movie and throughout the other movies, like if it was meant to lead to this point, maybe I would have liked the payoff a little more, but it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. And everyone has a right to be pissed off with this, especially those who love Luke more than anything.
A total unnavigable place that requires a Sith wayfinder to reach, and now all of a sudden, like a million different ships appear. Yeah, everything's convenient.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, P.S. I tweeted the picture to you, Leo. Yeah, thanks, Dexter. I totally forgot about that, to be honest.
This movie.
Let's see. Bring balance to the Force as I did. Hell no, Anakin. You became Darth Vader.
He did bring balance to the Force. You don't understand?
He took the Emperor and threw him down the corridor.
Right. He eventually fulfilled the prophecy. They didn't say how he was going to do it. They just said he was going to fucking do it.
He went through years of being a dark Sith Lord to do it, but he did it. I like that she was a nobody and gave us the sense that you don't need a bloodline like Luke or to be chosen one like Anakin to be a Jedi. Giving her a prophecy and a special bloodline was dumb.
Yeah,
they already established that you don't have to have a special bloodline to be a Jedi. That's horseshit. To be a powerful Jedi, maybe, but there was a dude. the Sith. I mean, how long did the Jedi like? No, there was plenty of people who was force abilities in the Jedi universe. I mean, I never once thought to myself, only Skywalkers can be fucking Jedi. It never once dawned on me as a kid or an adult watching these movies. I don't know where people are getting that shit.
Yeah.
It's their argument for a shit movie that they know is shit.
Like, honestly, guys, every time everybody's like, pick 3 Star Wars movies. I'm sorry, I'm the original trilogy. Through and through.
If you're gonna make me pick 3, it's gonna. I'd rather watch episode 4
and 6. 5, 4, and 6. For me. Those are my 3. Stories are unforgettable. They're amazing. Even to this day, the father scene is amazing.
It's iconic.
It's
like how
storytelling.
Yeah.
It's fucking iconic. Really, and guys, this is like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I went to a kind of small high school, and this is like the debate I was having with others who thought Revenge of the Sith were better. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, episode 5 for me is just, the story is what makes it amazing. Yes, I get that Revenge of the Sith has an amazing lightsaber battle, but it's not better than episode 5, in my opinion.
No.
You can't get past the revelation.
I feel like as a trilogy, the prequel trilogy isn't strong enough, but if you do the machete order and you watch it that way, it's so much more of like, they're fillers.
There's some good stuff in the prequels.
Yeah,
that warns them to be, that still warns them to have a discussion as being good, bad, whatever.
This. Yeah. Because especially, I would say the Genosha stuff in the second movie is pretty strong, and the a lot of the stuff in episode 3 actually carries over very well, especially the final sequence. This entire scene is bullshit.
Where did she get her kyber crystal?
Honestly, if she died and like he just became like the Skywalker that he should have been, like it would have been 10 times better. But obviously, we have to save the woman. We have to save the woman, and like that's coming. You know what bothers me is like people think that I'm being stupid about this, and that's coming from like a woman saying that this is stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh God, why they gotta kiss, man? Oh, by the way, they did say in the book, and it's officially canon, this is a friendship kiss, guys. It's not. It's platonic.
That is not. I don't kiss my friends like that. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
I don't kiss any of my female friends, and most of my friends are females. I don't come anywhere near kissing them.
Like, no. Look at this.
Like, that's
what emotion is this? Why are you crying? But why are you crying? Like, I don't understand. What do you like? What?
Haha, guys! I finished my movie early.
Okay, imagine this. Imagine if Rey died and Ben was the one going back doing all that stuff.
Then it would
have just meant so much more.
But that's the thing. Like, what you made her the lead, and then you made Ben Solo more interesting, and then you couldn't correct yourself.
God, honestly, Manda, you brought up a good point. If she would have died, it would have made this a lot better. Because then you have Rise of Skywalker. He says, "Okay, I have to embrace the light and become what the Skywalker line should have been all along."
Yeah,
it wouldn't have worked because we weren't following Kylo Ren's story the whole time.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what you couldn't do that because they chose her.
And if I was Chris Terrio and I wrote that script and then this was what was made, I would not have put my name on a screenplay.
Yep.
Because you know what? That makes him look like a shitty screenwriter, and he's not.
He's not.
But J.J. Abrams is a shitty screenwriter.
Yeah, let's not go there with him.
Fuck J.J. Abrams. I fucking hate him.
I tend to like his shot selections.
So that does not make him a good director. He's
I know. Jeez.
I know. I'm sorry, but because he's come out and said, like, oh, I just like to confuse people, make them think. I don't really have any art behind me. I know how to confuse people. Fuck you.
I really liked Argo. Speaking of Chris Terrio.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did too.
I did not like Argo.
Really?
The Canadians were the good guys in it.
No, that was bullshit. Okay? They didn't even no. This is what ended up happening apparently. I remember I had to write a review for it in high school, and apparently Argo made the Americans like overshadow what the Canadians did. in the film, so it wasn't like 100% accurate because Canadians did more than what the Americans did, but they obviously like glorified what the Americans did because it's an American-based film in that way, the way they wrote it.
I heard it was the other way around. I heard Canada told them to do that, to downplay their involvement, to save face with Iran.
Oh shit.
Oh really? I heard the opposite. What? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
I still
hey,
didn't like.
So that could be wrong though.
Geeks of the
I don't know.
Multiverse is in the UK. It's 4 a.m. there. He's hopping off, man. I don't blame you. Thanks for coming out so late.
See you
Nice,
later, man.
man.
Thanks for
Good
joining
night,
us.
Geeks. That would be brilliant. What's your name? Solo. Ben Solo. Star Wars theme. Honestly,
Yeah, that
I would
would've
have
been
think that for storytelling sake, that would have been amazing to turn the story around like that and be
that
like,
would have
nope.
subverted my expectations in a good way.
Yeah, I would have been like, you know what? Hey, this is the Rise of Skywalker, guys. Ben is gonna redeem the Skywalker line like they should have been the entire time.
Yep.
He's gonna correct the timeline. He's gonna erase the mistakes.
They couldn't do that because they had so many little girls being Rey Skywalker. They were never gonna make the main hero doing something heroic in any of these films a male. It's so blatant, it's disgusting.
It's like make her a freaking Solo twin then.
Like,
make her Han and
look,
Leia's child.
Like nothing flowed for her.
No, because they forced it.
Yeah, that's why the writing was like.
I don't understand how enough people aren't saying these films have real big problems. We're just they're buying it up and they don't care. We're letting them not care. Like I honestly, Oscar Isaac is the most talented actor in the whole cast. I can't believe he even signed on to do these movies. This is beneath his ass.
Who he could have said, "I am the Solo Skywalker."
Yep, I agree. Like this, that is perfect writing, man. Like, and then give him his own trilogy.
My name is Ben Solo Skywalker.
Oh my god, where he's going on kind of like an atonement at the beginning of it. Oh my god!
Like his own trilogy would have been amazing, but that's like wasted now, and they can't do it now because it defeats the purpose. Like you're not going to do a prequel trilogy.
They already had plans from the beginning to get Skywalker out of the way, and they were going to concentrate on new Star Wars shit. That had nothing to do with Star Wars. With the original, that was the plan from when they bought it from Lucas.
Okay, guys, real quick. Imagine if this was Ben getting off the ship, and this is him discovering this shit for the first time.
No one would be hugging him. What do you? No.
Like
no one would be giving him this celebratory shit.
Like he gets off, he's like looking around, feeling everything, like seeing his family relics. Like this is where I come from, a farm.
Right. I would have loved Ben.
Scene. I'm sorry.
Yes, I would have loved for Ben to have gone through that.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Touch the walls and like look up and down, kind of just like learn
feel the force. He can feel it. You know what I mean? He can feel his lineage there. Fuck, they shit the bed.
Yeah, this was like so uncalled for.
He wraps the lightsabers up. It just would have had a lot more impact on the series.
I agree.
Would have wrapped it if they were going to go quietly into the good night with the Solos, wrap them up. with the Skywalkers, and he would have went off. I'm Ben Skywalker. And
it would have been so nice.
Roll the credits, and then we go on to new Star Wars adventures with other characters.
Yeah, if he claimed Skywalker, I would have been down for that.
Yeah, instead of Solo.
Yeah,
we just fixed Star Wars, guys. We just fixed it.
We fixed it. I've been saying this for months. Like,
I would even be down if he was like, "I'm going to start a new order." Like,
you don't care.
And be like less. You know, you can show emotion. You can have. New the restrictions aren't as strict as the past. That would have been cool. Like
nobody in these screenwriting, nobody in these screenwriting meetings are bringing up these points when they're writing these scripts. So that makes me think nobody involved in this is an actual fucking fan of Star Wars.
See, I kind of like this little moment where she sees him, but then I'm like, why you guys steal the last name?
So you're saying nobody on the production went, "Hey JJ, that doesn't make any fucking sense."
Oh, they did. He just didn't care.
Well, then you know what?
Neither did
Fuck JJ.
Kathleen.
He's not an artist.
I'm
Ray
pretty sure they
Skywalker.
just did not give a shit.
No, I don't.
I do
believe in
like
artistic
the
integrity.
last
He has
scene
none.
ends right here. But
So
man, what if it was
could it be?
Kylo? Oh, I can't stop thinking about that. I'm like, what if it was Ben?
Yeah, if it was
Oh my
Kylo, like,
god.
I actually had an actress come to me and tell me there was a problem with the dialogue, and I gave her a chance. Guess what? There was a fucking problem with it. And I fixed it. She was right. Holy shit! Do you see what I just did, JJ? Hey, you listening? I took the advice of the people I hired to fucking work for me because they know what they're doing.
I will say this.
Trust your fucking crew.
I will say this after watching it again. You know, especially after reading the Trevorrow script, I just kind of wish for a different ending.
This is
Yep.
so not
And
the
but
Trevorrow script.
with what I got, I guess I just have to swallow my pride and just know that that's how the Skywalker saga ends.
Nope,
I just wish it would have ended with Ben at this point. Like I keep
Yeah.
telling myself I would have loved if he would have stayed on the dark side, but if they made him come to the light, I would have loved if he was the one, and maybe even Rey went to the dark at the end of it and did fulfill that prophecy that she was the one on the throne, and he actually had to kill her in a beautiful poetic moment where they did fuck it, if they do have to kiss or whatever, they're just brother and sister. He still has to kill her, and he has to like kind of atone for what he did through that action.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And then he goes to the ranch, you know, explores and everything. And then there's kind of like, you know, and the resistance is kind of like, oh shit, like it's kind of awkward.
So there was something that I saw a friend of mine tweeted today. How would you guys feel about a Zack Snyder directed Star Wars film?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
No.
Why?
Nope.
He's not. He's gonna.
He does dynamic
gonna-
action great,
yes,
so
but
it
he's
would have
gonna
been
take
like
it to
amazing
another
lightsaber battles. I'll admit they would have been like booming through the
It
air.
would be the
and-
most depressing Star Wars movie ever made.
yeah, for real.
As
his movies, man. They're
cool as
heavy.
it would be,
I get that.
I think no, like Nolan couldn't do it either. No,
No,
It's
no.
Taika Waititi?
No, Nolan wouldn't do this.
Taika
No
could
way.
do it. Taika could do it.
No, Taika's gonna dumb the shit down. guys.
I
He's
don't
gonna-
know.
he's gonna-
No, not
No.
Taika.
He's gonna
He's gonna
dumb
do-
it down.
Well, for
No.
the new one, yes. Not this movie though. For the new one, I'm down because I want to see what he's doing first. Like that's kind of how I'm going to determine. But I'm excited to have Taika on board. His episode of The Mandalorian was great.
Yeah, but in context with what we saw of the Mandalorian within the series, it matched because they didn't miss a beat like throughout
Yeah,
the
it was
entire series.
incredible. That
But
However,
episode was.
I
Give
don't
Taika
think
some
that
credit.
I'm not going to because I don't think that
Whoa.
he can handle a franchise film. He's an excellent
He
director.
did it. He did it with
did it
Thor.
with
He
Thor
can't handle a
Ragnarok.
franchise film. He made
I
everybody
didn't-
like
Out of the
Thor.
park. Wait,
I don't
wait,
care
let me-
what
saying
you
I
say.
didn't
Okay,
like
He was the
Thor.
least. He was the least liked
Let me
Avenger. That was the
preface this.
fucking truth.
Let me
until
really-
Thor
really quick.
Ragnarok
What
came
I'm
out.
Real quick, let me
saying
preface
is-
this by saying that this was said in the Disney Gallery, the Mandalorian series. Jon Favreau said this guy's a heavy hitter. He had one with Thor Ragnarok. He's had movies before that. We had to bring this guy on.
Okay,
John
that's
Favreau
fair.
said that.
Okay, that's fair, but at the same time, I just didn't care for Thor Ragnarok. I don't think that him bringing that same energy to a Star Wars film is going to be beneficial in the long run. So
I
I'm
don't
saying
know if he'll bring that same energy though.
it's going to be that same energy, and that's
It
why I
wasn't
think
that in
that.
the last episode of Mando though.
I'm trying to compile my thoughts without swearing.
I don't know.
I don't get how
I'm
you
not-
don't like Taika. I just don't.
Like
See how
his
you don't-
timing is perfect. Perfect.
I just don't like Thor. I just don't like it.
You don't
I'm
like Thor,
sorry.
period? The
I
character?
don't like Thor
Jojo Rabbit?
Ragnarok.
What about
period.
Jojo Rabbit?
JoJo was solid. It was very good. It was very emotional. I
That
enjoyed
is
it a lot.
classic Taika humor.
What we do in the
That's great,
shadows. You
but
like
I
what we do
can't
in the
have that-
shadows?
I have not seen that,
You
but I
have to
will
go
watch
see
it.
that. Go see that.
Okay, but
then tell me what you think.
I'm just saying that I cannot have that humor, okay, at a high level like Thor Ragnarok for 2 hours straight.
Okay, can I real quick rebuttal?
Fair enough.
Chris Hemsworth did say that Taika allowed him to put himself more into the Thor role. So
Yeah,
some
no,
of that
that's
comedy
not Thor.
stuff.
No, but that's not Thor. That's what pisses me off. The fact that Chris Hemsworth had to say, "Yo, can I be myself a bit?" Like, no,
They
that's
let
not
everybody
what I'm
bring
saying
their
you
own
do.
little
But,
flair into their
even
characters.
Tony
But
had
not
his
a
own
surfer,
flair into it.
dude.
Like
It just
Robert
so happened
Downey
that
put his own
RDJ
flair into Tony.
It just so happened that RDJ is pretty
Yeah,
much
he
Tony
did.
fucking Stark in real life.
No,
It just so happened.
no.
That's
You're
true.
telling me
He
that
was
Chris
very
Evans
Tony in real
brought-
life.
Yeah.
Right, but you're not telling me that Chris Evans brought himself into Captain America. He didn't.
No, because he's from Canada.
Okay, well, with Thor, he shouldn't have brought that much personality to it, because then you're changing the entire character, and that's what I disliked about Ragnarok.
Did we not see Thor
how
wield
did
his
you-
hammer?
okay,
Did we
how
not
did
see
you
Thor
like
kick
Thor?
ass with his
I did
hammer?
not care.
Wait,
It
We
was
got to
a
see him
different
fight the
dude.
Hulk? He
But
fought
wait.
the fucking
He fought
Hulk!
the Hulk and pretty much won if it wasn't for the
Did I
Grandmaster.
tell you that he wasn't Thor? He was OP'd in that fucking
right?
shit.
The Thunder? That was
Right.
amazing.
He got OP at the end.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you, Amanda. Did you like him in Infinity War?
Yes,
Okay.
So you like how the Russos handle him?
it's a different tone entirely.
Yeah, that movie.
To be fair, there was nothing for Chris. There was nothing for his character to be fucking smiling about at that point.
Yeah.
So to be fair,
So
he's going back to it when he's with the Guardians. Watch out, because he's going to be full-fledged goofing his ass off. I love every second of it.
Can't
the
wait.
comics that I read, he's not supposed to be that goofy, and that's what pisses me off. But anyways,
Okay, wait, Amanda. Okay, let me ask you.
It's
You
just
read the Thor
surfer
comic?
dude. To me, yeah, I've read his runs. I'm just saying, like, it's a different type of humor.
No,
It's
you're
more
right.
Like, haha, I'm better than everybody. Look at these tiny. The humor in the Avengers. That's the Thor that I was gonna get, and that's what I wanted. Where he thought he was better than everybody 24/7, and then you turn him into a freaking dumbass surfer dude for stupid jokes. Like, that's what pissed me off.
Well, he was facing some loss. The guy was going through some shit.
Okay, but like, not.
Can we get Thor a hug, everybody? God damn it. Asgard. Guys, silent. Give me a second for Asgard.
No. Now you're talking about fat.
Can we talk about Asgard for just a second?
No, now you're talking about Fat Thor and Endgame.
Wait, hold on. I really want to ask, Amanda, if in Thor: Love and Thunder, if he becomes Odin's son at some point, will that help you out?
He already is Odin's son.
He already is. What are you talking about?
He's Odin's son.
With the axe?
Dude, he's already Odinson.
But if Jane Foster is going to become Thor, if that is how it ends up being, are y'all cool with that?
I'd rather have that than what the Thor they're giving me right now.
Does that mean I get to see Natalie Portman on TV? I mean, on the screen again? Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather.
Taika's directing it.
Her in Dark World, folks.
I disagree with Taika. I just don't like his style and the way he approached Thor.
No, they have to do something because Jane's character was bullshit. No, they have to do something. They need to inject some life into her because she was bullshit.
They didn't write her properly.
They did not write her good.
No.
Watch her. She's gonna have a breakout performance. You watch. Taika's gonna take care of her. You watch.
Yeah, she will.
Come back to this.
He brings it out of
Natalie Portman acting circles around someone who has like
here, Amanda, right here, right now. Here's what it is. We come back when that film comes out and you like it, I'll buy you dinner. Fair enough. And if you don't like it, I'll buy you dinner. If you do like it, then we'll just call it. See, I told you so.
You just want to. I told you so.
Yeah, I kind of do. I want you to like Taika Waititi. I understand your points, but I love him so much. I want you to see why I love him, and you just gotta trust me.
Like Jojo Rabbit, go back and check out What We Do in the Shadows. Have you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
Fight of the Concords.
Yeah. You guys really want me to like this person? Like,
because he's refreshing
really
as
do.
shit
Amazing.
in a world full of crap, cookie cut bullshit. You get Taika coming out here with some shit. It's just real. I love it. It's just it.
I loved Jojo Rabbit. I really love Jojo Rabbit.
He has a sensitive side. I love that he has a sensitive side. I love
but
it.
again, my dislike for what was done to a character is entirely different.
Shit, you're like me in The Last Jedi with this shit. I love
man.
it. I love it. I love the passion from you, man.
Right. It's so great. Wait, hold on. I do gotta ask you this though. I do gotta ask you this.
Yeah.
Check out and even if you don't like Taika Waititi section of it, that's fine. Check out that new Disney Gallery Mandalorian with all the directors.
I was sorry to cut you off. Yeah, I was watching it like before we came on actually.
Oh man, that was good. I really wish they split that into a couple episodes and really dived in to a little bit more of like how the directors.
I can watch that kind of stuff
all day long, dude, like how they got into it, how they really felt about it. Like I feel like they kind of grazed over each one. Dave Filoni got a lot of screen time. Let's see who I want to say Filoni and Waititi got a lot. And I wanted to explore, like, especially Deborah Chow, pulling her in. Like, I wanted to explore more of that.
Another thing why I like Taika so much is I like him. I genuinely like him as a person. I don't really like a whole lot of people, especially a whole lot of celebrities.
He's just like a big goof, man.
I like this guy's personality. Check out his damn Twitter. It's hilarious. I think, Amanda, that's what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of you make a lot of good points on him. I understand those points. I'm clouded because I just genuinely like the guy.
Which is fair. Like, I completely understand that. We're all blinded by like our love for certain people, so I get that entirely.
Yes, it's like unfortunately, Nolan could do no wrong in my book either. Like it's just fucking impossible. Tarantino can never fucking do me wrong either. I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen.
It's the same thing with me and Zack Snyder, and like people like hate.
Yeah, me too.
Love him,
they hate.
Right? So, like,
they hate on him, and it's unwarranted bullshit. It's not fair.
Yeah, like if you don't like his films, cool, but you can't like say that he's
shitting on Snyder.
Films, you know what I mean?
The only reason people shit on Snyder is because they know that he was originally involved with Justice League, and it's because of what happened with BVS. And people suddenly have a renewed interest for BVS, which I don't think was the case when that theatrical came out. I think we were all kind of like,
no, I was a little pissed off, but I didn't know. We didn't know that there was a rumor that wasn't the final cut, and I was pissed off because I could feel watching it that this was not this wasn't complete. Like this wasn't Zach's. This didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. Even the final cuts were not as clear cut as, let's say, Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the direction and the flow and the editing and all that kind of stuff, I know there was real big issues and real big problems. I don't think anyone's ever going to come out and admit this, but I really do think, honestly, guys, I really do think Warner Brothers forced Batman upon him. They were going to do a Man of Steel sequel, and I really do think that, and Zach wasn't going to turn that down. He loves Batman. So he was trying to do what he loves and give the studio what they want and then give the fans what they want. You can't please all of us, bro. You just can't. And he tried. He really did. He tried.
He did. For me, like he did.
And we were all let down because we did not get to see his full completed version. Whatever it was, faults and all, whatever the fuck.
That's the worst.
It was going. You should have just let the fucking man complete his work.
Fantastic Four all over again.
Fan Four stick.
Fantastic Four. No, I won't talk about that movie. I'm sorry.
What a tragedy.
What a waste of talent. What a waste of talent.
Yeah. You got you got Michael B. Jordan.
Right. You had that dude from the fucking drummer movie. What was his name?
Oh, Miles Teller.
Yeah, Miles Teller.
He was so bad as Reed Richards. Just don't go there. Please. He's so bad.
He's so bad. He's so bad. Like
Storm was horrible.
I will say this. You watch like the first kind of third of the movie and you're like, okay, I'm kind of rolling. I'm sitting back. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens.
Characters were too young. They were too young to be introduced as the first family of Marvel, because that's what they really are. Guys, they're the first family of Marvel. Do you guys know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I read
So
the
the fact that they're not going to get treated as such pisses me the fuck off.
Did you hear the rumor though that Joss Whedon is going to sign on to direct it?
Right.
Good times. We're all gonna
Don't say that again. I have a horrible gag reflex. Did you say Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon.
Not saying that. I
I
can't say
really
that
hope
guy's
it's not him, but whoever they do bring on, please do some justice to these characters, man.
They won't. They
Ben
won't.
was
They're
so-
gonna rip
it was horrible. I'm like, Ben is supposed to be at the same level as Reed. They go to the same college together. They get to the same programs together. They made him like an oaf. He's like a sidekick.
They
The
screwed up
errand boy. I'm
Nah,
like, this is not
screwed up.
fair, dude.
They
And not to
screwed
mention,
up boy.
it's clobbering time. But what kind of bullshit? Don't say it at all. Put emotion into it, bro. Don't say it.
But I like the original Fantastic Four when
It's
Chris
clobbering
Evans
time.
shows him the doll and he's like got this face on it, like he's so happy. He's like, look at that toy, look at it. It's like it's clobbering time. I just loved it. I loved his Johnny Storm.
That great of a movie, but it's still you still have to place in your heart.
No, I thought Johnny Storm was pretty good.
Great. He was so good. Are you kidding? Loved it. And that was like early, like they had all the tech issues. There was a transitional period in the early 2000s, and that's why I was like meh with the green screen and stuff. But it was like so worth it.
I thought Human Torch was so cool, man.
Flame on, bitch.
Flame on.
It's even in the NWA song.
Yes, it is.
Because you know Ice Cube loves his Marvel comics.
See, I was gonna put Thor Ragnarok on, but it's 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I want to go to sleep.
HE double hockey sticks to that, bro.
Uh-oh. Now I got some ideas. Well, yeah, it's actually not on my end.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right, guys. I think it was a great watch along.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was great.
Have fun, guys.
Let's do this again very soon, but we'll do a better movie next time.
Yeah, we'll do a better movie for sure. I kind of like doing bad ones so we can just like rip it apart.
Or especially ones that we've seen a couple times, so we don't like, we can talk over a little bit.
I feel like if we watch something like Taxi Driver, we're gonna be like, all quiet.
Taxi Driver's fucked up, bro.
As fuck. But yeah, guys, let's do this again soon.
Yes, sir.
Where can we find you guys, by the way, on social media? Amanda, where can we find you? Uh-oh.
AMX. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it's AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter and Instagram, guys. Thanks for watching with us.
Right on. And Chris, where can we find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter at Chris _ because there's an actual underscore in it. Hicks 1138. And if you want, it's not funny. And if you want to check me out on YouTube, just type in My Cheese Bro, all in one word. All in one word, all one word. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, check them out, and we will see you guys on the next watch along.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.